All right, aloha, welcome back, shifters, Lycarians, multidimensional friends, for another one of our Inspirational Team Tarot broadcasts. It's me, Brendan, aka Mystic Spider-Man, here joining you for another exciting opportunity for us to be able to vibe out with the team. If you guys are tuned in on YouTube, do me a favor and drop a 333 in the comments just to be able to confirm that you guys can hear me loud and clear. And what we're going to do, we're just going to give people an opportunity to be able to join in. Once we've got 10 people joined in on YouTube, we'll get right into our first reading. So as people are making their way from Instagram and from TikTok, we'll just give them a nice warm welcome as everyone gets all situated. And if you guys are tuned in, go ahead, leave some comments down below. Let me know that you are there. And yeah, getting ready for another one of our Inspirational Team Tarot broadcasts. If it's your first time here, go ahead and drop a 333 in the comments down below. And today is also World Peace Day, so that's a pretty cool way to be able to celebrate tarot together, just under the umbrella of that vibe. So thank you everyone for being the peace that you wish to see in the world. So again, for those of you on TikTok or Instagram, go ahead and click the link in my profile. And once we got about 10 people tuned in on YouTube, we'll get right into our first reading. So we're just going to take a few moments here. If you guys want to be able to help invite some people to be able to join in, please, by all means, is more than welcome. And we will continue to be able to just roll with the flow here and get things all situated and ready to go. So aloha to Becca, aloha to Chris. Yo, what's up, Chris? Welcome to Charlie, welcome to Marissa, and anybody else. Tanya joined in on YouTube. And again, for those of you tuned in on Instagram, go ahead and click the link in my profile to be able to join in on YouTube. And for those of you on TikTok as well, go ahead and click the link in my profile to be able to join in on YouTube. Again, we're going to get right into the first reading. Once we have 10 people on the YouTube channel, just be able to help set the space to be able to incubate the intention. And yeah, thank you again so much everyone for joining in, for those of you who are regulars and for those of you who may be new. And we'll give a little bit of an introduction. I'm just trying to determine whether or not I need to restart the TikTok feed. Sometimes the TikTok feed's like, I don't know, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. But if we can get more people tuned in from TikTok, then we'll be able to redirect them to the YouTube. So thank you guys again for just holding space. Thank you for your patience as we just give people a few more moments to be able to join in. And I'm just going to restart the TikTok feed real quick here, and we'll give that another go in a second. And thank you again everyone for joining in. And awesome. All right, just give me 2 seconds here. All right, okay. Just going back on TikTok live. And again, for those of you on any platform, for those of you on Facebook, please feel free to click the link in my profile to be able to join in on YouTube as well. And last night we had some really good readings last night, so I'm excited to be able to see what it is that we'll be pulling for tonight's reading as well. And again, guys, you know, for those of you who may be regulars to this, I hope this inspires you. I hope this in some way inspires you, not just through the tarot readings themselves, but also through the idea that maybe you'll be facilitating some tarot readings live on air. And please, by all means, especially for those of you who are leading members, you guys know that I encourage that. So again, for those of you on Instagram or TikTok, join in on YouTube, click the link in my profile to be able to make the jump there. And once we got 10 people tuned in on YouTube, we will officially get right into our first reading. Again, we're going to do like that little bit of like a mini game that we do. And let me just confirm that things are all set up there properly. Perfect. All right, cool. Yeah, TikTok's a little quiet right now, so I don't know, man. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. We'll just kind of play it by ear. And yeah, if we can get 10 people tuned in, as soon as we do that, then we will get right into our first reading. And so again, for those of you who may be new, I'll give a quick bit of an introduction. We've been doing these tarot readings for quite some time. And when we do these, they're not necessarily like psychic readings. It's not like a premonition. It's more so just using the cards as symbols to be able to help see more of ourselves. So with the readings, what we do is we be able to draw symbolism, draw inspiration to be able to give us clarity, insight, inspiration for the ongoing steps in our journey. So awesome. Thank you again, everyone, so much for joining in. Again, for those of you on Instagram and TikTok, we're just about to get ready into our first reading. what we're doing is we're just inviting people over the YouTube. So once you guys have tuned into the YouTube, go ahead and leave a comment there. And we're just waiting till we have 10 people. So for those of you on Instagram, please go ahead and click the link in my profile to be able to join in on YouTube. So again, if you guys are just joining in on Instagram, you guys haven't missed anything yet, click the link in my profile to be able to join in on YouTube. And once we got 10 people on YouTube, we will get right into our first reading. Again, this is just like standard routine. Hopefully we can get those 10 people as soon as possible. I mean, sometimes it depends on sometimes we do this and there's like 500 people tuned in, and then sometimes we do it and there's like a small group tuned in. And either way, that's totally cool. Of course, we want to be able to do these readings as a way to be able to provide value and inspiration for the team, as well as to be able to help build the community. And that's a big part of what it is that we are doing here. So again, for those of you who may be new, if you're new, go ahead and drop a 333 in the comments down below. And we're going to get things started here momentarily. I can feel the momentum building as we almost have 10 people on YouTube. And again, for those of you who may be new, we are building a team of shifters, people who are actively helping assist with the shift in consciousness, light guardians, call us what you will, dreamers awakening within the dream. So by us doing these broadcasts are also a really cool way to be able to invite more people to be able to connect with the team. Guys, I'm not sure what's up with my TikTok feed right now. Like, I don't know, like nobody's tuning in on my TikTok feed. Can somebody just go and just double check my TikTok feed, make sure that it's like showing up in the notifications and stuff like that? If someone doesn't mind, you guys can jump right back into the YouTube. But with that said, team, we're going to get right into our first reading. We got 10 people in the YouTube chat. So thank you again, everyone, for joining in. What we're going to do, we're going to do a quick little mini game to be able to draw from the deck. So the way how this is going to work, this is like a regular routine that we do. We're going to go through this pretty swiftly. I'm going to pick a number and I'm going to tell you guys the bracket for the number. And then from there, you guys are going to take 3 guesses in the chat. First person to guess it wins, and you can only guess one at a time. So allow me to be able to just determine what the number is going to be. Okay. All right. Okay. I got the number. All right. Perfect. Wonderful. Okay, guys. So again, for those of you who are here, what we're going to do, we're going to get right into our first reading. Welcome to those of you who are just showing up now. Like the entire crew is just coming in right now. So that's good. We were just holding space for a few moments there. What's up, everybody? Happy World Peace Day. Happy Monday. Excited to be able to have everybody here. Thank you again. Thank you again to those of you who may be here for the first time. Thank you for those of you double checking my TikTok. Appreciate it. All right, team. So again, as we do this, we're going to get right into our first reading. And as we roll through this, we're going to be inviting people onto the Patreon. So for those of you who may be new, what we do here is we do consecutive readings. And then the first reading, we do this mini game format. And then the readings after that are for people who continue to sign up for the Patreon. I'll tell you a bit more about the Patreon in the next moment. But again, that's more or less where you can join as a leading member in our community and get benefits to support you as a conscious media creator. So if you're a fan of my work and you want to be able to add your support, this is an awesome moment to be able to jump onto the Patreon. It only takes 5 minutes to sign up, and then you'll help facilitate the next reading. And plus, the people who sign up on Patreon, you guys also get the choice. So we're going to start off with the Ananda Tarot deck, and then you guys get to choose from either what am I holding right now? Hero's Journey deck, Sacred Spirit deck, or Lightworker Oracle deck. So that's a little bit of a variety there for the team as we get things rolling. But let's work right into our first reading. And if anybody here is ready to sign up for the Patreon tonight, do me a favor and drop a 555 in the chat. And let me just set, I intended to do this before. So again, we're working towards our Patreon goal. Our next Patreon goal is 222. So we're working towards the 222 goal on Patreon. We'll see if we can reach that tonight, guys. Like, because the goal is to reach 230 by the end of the month. So if we can reach 222 tonight, then that puts us in good shape. So thank you again, everyone. And with that said, let's get right into our first reading. And for those of you on TikTok and Instagram, you guys are just in time. Click the link in my profile to tune in on YouTube. This first mini game is only for people on YouTube. So here we go. Okay, I got the number. I'm going to tell you guys the bracket. Once I tell you the bracket, 3 guesses each in the chat, 1 guess at a time. First person to guess the number is going to be the person that's going to help facilitate the reading, and we'll walk you through this if it's your first time here. Okay, the number is between 70 and 100. The number is between 70 and 100. So go ahead, for those of you in YouTube, 1 guess at a time, 3 guesses each. First person who guesses it will be the first person to help facilitate the first reading. So between 70 and 100, use your intuition. I'm sending out the psychic signal right now. This is actually psychic training. This is like our X-Men Academy, and I'm like Professor Xavier. Can you guys get it? All right. And here come the numbers out the gate. We've got Rising Starseed with a 92. And right behind them, we've got Becca J coming in hot with an 83, followed by Rising with another 86. Mary dropping in a 79. Chris right behind them with a 78. Unicorn aiming a little bit low with a 44. Plasma coming in with a strong 85. Campton dropping in an 83. Chris dropping in an 87. Whoop, whoop, go 87. That's one of my, well, I like that. It's my birth year. And we got Starseed dropping in with a 75. Unicorn dropping in with a 55. We're a little bit low on the unicorn guesses. Becca is dropping in with a 98. Charlie dropping in 3 guesses at a time. I'm sorry, Charlie. Charlie breaks the rules. Charlie is disqualified. Charlie is out of the... No, I don't care, Charlie. You can make another guess. That's okay. But anyways, 1 guess at a time, guys. Mary drops in a 76. Dolphin dropping in an 83. Becca dropping in a 73. And Campton. Campton gets it on the finish line with a 72. Good job, Campton. That's the crowd noise. Or the firework noises? I don't know. So go ahead. You guys can ease up on the guesses there. The number was 72. Again, for those of you on TikTok, the guesses only count if you're on YouTube. So if you're on TikTok, go ahead and make the jump over to YouTube right now. And Charlie's like, oopsie. That's funny. All right, Camden, go ahead and let me know if you're ready to help facilitate this next reading. And let's get right into this first one. And again, guys, as we're doing this, what we're going to do, we're going to drop into a little bit of a meditation. For those of you who haven't been here before, what we're going to do, and yeah, let's hear some nice celebrations for Campton. What we're going to do, we're going to drop into our heart space, and then we're going to focus our attention on the intention, show us what we need to see. And then from there, Campton, I'm going to guide you through this. You're going to take a few more breaths, listen to your intuition, open your eyes, type now into the chat. For everybody else, you guys are going to open your eyes when we get to that point, and you guys are going to type your wizard noises into the chat. You guys know the routine, except for those of you who are brand new. So, all right, Campton's going to do this. I'm excited for this. I think this is the first time that Campton's like helped facilitate. So, all right, Campton. Let's get ready to do this. And again, for those of you who are here, we'll keep an eye on the Patreon. Guys, let's work on getting that first Patreon sign up by 10 p.m. tonight. So that gives us a little bit of a window. So again, as we get people signed up for the Patreon, then they will help facilitate the next readings after this. If you guys are thinking of signing up on the Patreon tonight, go ahead, drop a 555 and help us reach our goal of 222 tonight. That'd be if we can reach that, that puts us in good shape to reach 230 by the end of the month. So thank you again, everyone. You guys are so appreciated. And thank you, Patreon supporters. You guys help make this possible for the whole community. Campton is ready. Let's get right into our meditation. For those of you on TikTok, Instagram, or anywhere else, click the link in my profile and join in on YouTube. And yeah, shout out to Campton. You guys probably it's like the Campton, right? Like we're all pretty famous here. All right, here we go, team. You're famous in my eyes, every single one of you. Okay. All right, when you're ready, for everybody here, gently close your eyes. As you listen to my voice, begin connecting with your breath. Soft, gentle inhales and soft, gentle exhales. Breathing here for everybody here, Campton and every single person. Take a moment to just be able to focus your attention on gratitude. Just bring yourself into this heart space. Gratitude for the team, gratitude for the cards and the message we're about to receive, gratitude for yourself for showing up. With that gratitude in our hearts, for everybody here, focusing our attention on the intention, show us what we need to see. We being the individual, we being the team, we being the collective. So with that intention in your heart, show us what we need to see. For everybody here, speak that intention with your heart, speak it with your mind, speak it with your words, speak it with your soul. Campton, listening to your intuition, take a few more breaths. When you are ready, open your eyes and type now in the chat, and that's when we'll split the deck. For everybody else, gently continuing to breathe, focus on the intention, open your eyes, return your awareness to the space around us. And when you're ready, go ahead and type your wizard noises in the chat. And with that said, here we go, charging up the deck. And oh, my wizard friends, here we are dancing until time truly ends, which is infinite upon itself, for we are the wizards on the shelf. And as Campton types now into the chat, that was a quick one, we shall see what message the universe has. Campton did not waste a second there. That was perfect. Because there's a bit of a delay on the YouTube. Sometimes it takes a while. Sometimes, well, that's totally fine. Cool, let's do this. All right, let's see what we got here. Okay. Let me pull out my light guardian crystal. For those of you, go ahead, drop your extra wizard noises in the chat. Some of you didn't get to drop your wizard noises in the chat. Feel sorry for you. Wub, 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 wub. There's those wizard noises. Awesome. Yo, what's up, everybody? For those of you on TikTok, go ahead and click the link in my profile. All right, guys, this is a pretty fancy card to be able to start off with. The first card that we have got for tonight, helping with Campton helping draw this card, is the Knight of Spheres. Or sorry, the King of Spheres. The King of Spheres. The King of Spheres. All right, give me 2 seconds here. We're just going to open up the deck here. We're going to move through this one pretty swiftly, guys. Let's keep an eye on getting that first Patreon sign up. So again, if you guys have been thinking of signing up to the Patreon, now is a great time to be able to do it, because again, you'll help facilitate one of the next readings, and the team super appreciates it when they get those additional signups as we're doing this. So if you guys are thinking of signing up for the Patreon, go ahead and drop a 555 in the comments. Links in the chat, links in the YouTube, links in my profile for those of you on TikTok or Instagram. Only takes about 5 minutes to sign up. And again, when you join at the $11 level, you can join as a leading member in the community, get access to all the things to support you as a conscious media creator, join our on-air weekly team podcasts, join our collaborative workspace, get access to me as a conscious media creation coach, and get discounts for the item shop where you can get light guardian crystals. Pew, 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 pew. All right, team. Let's get ready to do this, and we'll keep an eye open for that Patreon sign up. And yeah, the next reading will be for the next person sign up for the Patreon. For those of you on TikTok and Instagram, click the link in my profile, tune in on YouTube. All right, let's dive into this. Looks like Campton's mind is pretty blown. Yeah, I think this is going to be a great one for you, Campton. So just visually explain the card here. King of Spheres. We have this beautiful image of this giant sphere reflecting the space around it. And of course, you've got like this very kind of like ethereal image behind it of what appears to be an archetypal image that we would recognize as being very Christ-like. I mean, it's a guy with hair and a beard and stuff like that. Yet for some reason in our mind, we're like, oh, it looks very Christ-like. So kind of, again, relating to themes of higher consciousness. And you've got this beautiful star right at the third eye of that image, and you can see the stars around them. And you kind of got this checkerboard pattern down below. Again, I'm just explaining the literal image, and we're not getting into the deciphering of it. And yeah, lots of foliage and everything like that, and just this very solemn face, very wise looking face. It looks like Campton. I mean, maybe. So again, for those of you who are here, this reading is for everyone. This reading is for everyone. So for everybody here, if you're here, this reading is for you. All right, team, let's dive into this. Let's keep an eye open for that Patreon. And yeah, let's have some fun. Here we go. Thanks so much, everyone, for joining in. For those of you on TikTok and Instagram, click the link in my profile. Join in on YouTube. Here we go. All right. King of Spheres. The image. From a purple sky, a crystal ball mirroring the world manifests in front of an enlightened face. As I'm reading this, for those of you who are new, if anything I say resonates, drop an 1111 in the chat, and then also write out an affirmation based on the teaching of this card. That will help you embody it. Very, very, very important. So, okay. Meaning, I'm going to use my wizard voice. Through the connection of the air element with the earth element, the formless principle of spirit and the form-giving principle of matter combine to create the groundwork for the conditions of earthly existence. The King of Spheres embodies the masculine side of the earth element as protector and keeper. The King of Spheres tells us to rethink our relationship to material possessions and to question our current connections to the world, be they of material or immaterial nature. Besides striving for earthly security and obtaining wealth, it specifically concerns developing inner values like patience and perseverance, as well as strength and character. Can I get an 1111 on that one? Yo. Concentration on what is important is the condition for creating and preserving earthly forms that are dependent upon the ability to condense mental images into solid form. A person with a strong sense of reality who is in his worldly activities is nature-oriented. develops a healthy relationship to the pleasure of the senses and the comfortable side of life. In his undertakings, a natural understanding for that which is attainable is the test for reaching goals. Astrological significance: Mercury, Saturn, Capricorn, Earth, and Air elements. Keywords: patience and perseverance. Perseverance. Patience and perseverance, manifestation of mental images, strength of character, creating proper conditions, awareness of responsibility, sense of reality, laws of nature, finding meaning. Traditional meaning: striving for possessions, material security, pleasure, reliability, zest for life. Beautiful. Okay, team, let's dive into this a little bit deeper. Welcome again to those of you who are just getting here. If you're new to the party, if you're new to the community, go ahead and drop a 333 in the chat. Please feel free to welcome everyone. What I'm going to do here, we're just going to kind of like riff some additional inspiration for those of you on TikTok and Instagram. Click the link in my profile, join in with the rest of the crew on YouTube. The sound's better and the camera's better there. So, all right. This is a very, very interesting card to be able to receive, especially first thing in the evening. For those of you who are sticking around, when we do these readings, they always kind of lead into each other. So like this card is probably setting the stage for the other cards that we're getting at. But this card in itself really reflects this theme of maturity, this theme of spiritual maturity, where as you continue to develop a deeper relationship with the world, you're also developing a deeper relationship with yourself that is expanding beyond the material possessions, that is expanding beyond some sort of concept of spiritual materialism, and really developing the things that are going to last, the things that are going to be something that no one can take away from you. So in this sense, again, the king of spheres, the king of emotions, the king of their own heart, the king of their own domain, becoming the kingdom of your own temple, right? So the temple in itself being the body. So with this, again, striving for possessions, material security, pleasure, reliability, zest for life, this is encouraging you to be able to work towards the things that you want within your life on a material level. That's okay. But it's also reminding us that in order to really be able to relate with those things and to be able to receive them in a way that's going to serve us in the long run, opposed to it being a superficial way, it's important that we develop, again, these degrees of maturity inside of us that are developed through personal will, that are developed through inner strength, that are developed through consistency, through character, through self-observation. So with this one, this card really invites us to be able to reflect, how can we right now develop more of our character? What does it feel like? What does it feel like to be open to the idea that our character is still developing in this moment? I mean, you look at who you were in like grade 9, and then you look at who you were by the time you're in your mid-20s and stuff like that. You're a completely different person. Why? What's changed within that time? Yes, there's experience, but there's also maturity. There's a sense of wisdom. So this is really inviting us to really be able to like dig deep into the roots of our experience to pull forth as much wisdom as we can. Do not let a single day go by where you do not accumulate more wisdom, where you do not continue to build your character. Your character is almost, again, like any other part of your body. It's like a muscle. If you don't consciously continue to cultivate self-awareness of it, it will deteriorate. It will be something that will just begin to kind of like become less and less defined and more ubiquitous sort of thing. So again, in terms of this is kind of developing like a healthy relationship with the ego, where again, the ego in itself isn't a bad thing. The ego in itself is being able to kind of identify the character that you are here to be able to play with and to play as. And so once you kind of begin to develop these more areas of your own self-awareness, you're also stepping into more areas of your own responsibility. So with this card really invites us to be able to develop those deeper spaces of spiritual maturity within us that are willing to be able to invest in the long term, that are willing to be able to persevere, that are willing to be able to be patient. So where could you perhaps be able to continue to expand your abilities to cultivate more patience? And this is where, again, something as simple as like meditation is a great way to be able to cultivate this. And so with this is also being able to cultivate a deeper sense of like self-awareness, to also be able to cultivate a clearer image for us to be able to project the visions of the futures that we are here to manifest. Because if you think about it, like the things that you're trying to manifest, they will often be a reflection of your character. So if you're kind of like not fully mature, it's like, what do you want? What do you want? If there's one thing that you could get right now, what do you want? It's like, I want, Nike shoes, and I want sunglasses, and I want like all the things that I can buy inside of a mall, you know? And like people are just like, okay, yeah, that's great, like sure, and everything like that. But what you really want are the things that you can't buy in a store, are the things that you can't just like spend money on, but are something that you have to spend time on, things that you have to be able to invest energy into to be able to develop. So this card is really encouraging and inspiring us to continue to celebrate the ways in which we are developing our character. And how do you develop your character? You develop your character by developing relationship with other people, by showing up, by placing yourself willingly in situations of responsibility, by stepping into places of leadership, you know, by stepping into places where you will be held accountable for being able to show up in a way that will not only serve others, but also serve yourself as well. So again, with this card, it's really inviting us to find like a deeper meaning of who we are through our ability to develop more maturity so that we can continue to serve others in a very patient and wise and very like ascended way. So again, that's why we kind of have like this image here of, again, you know, like the king here, the king of spheres, is very like Christ-like image and everything like that. You think of Christ, and again, he's almost kind of like Neo from the Matrix, where it's like that level of self-awareness just creates this ability to just kind of flow through things and to kind of move through things, to be able to respond from a deep place of wisdom and heartfelt emotion, opposed to just being able to react, and understanding that your responsibility is how you respond to each and every single moment. So if you think about it from that perspective, it's like, yo, every single day is an opportunity for you to be able to develop your character. And how you develop your character is also how you relate to your own relationship to the thoughts that arise within your day. You know, if you're just like, you're trying to focus on your work, and then you just kind of like be like, oh, you know what? Like I should really just like, you know, like go watch YouTube videos for the next half hour. You may feel the impulse in that because maybe that's been something that's conditioned to you. But again, this card is inviting you to be able to become aware of that impulse, and then to be able to be responsible in making an alternative choice that will allow you to continue to develop the patience that is helping build the material and the things that are going to be more sufficient for the community to come. So with this, you know, it's talking about, again, kind of like building the material, but what I would encourage people to do is focus on building the relationships, focus on building the material of the relationships that we form as community, focus on building the material in terms of your digital presence. Again, you know, a big part of what we're doing here, we're literally building a team of conscious media creators. We've already built this team, and we're continuing to help teach other people how to develop their skills as conscious media creators. With this card, again, it's kind of encouraging us to be able to like develop like what would once be kind of like, you know, like the kingdom that someone would build on a piece of land. Now we're doing that digitally, and what you build digitally is going to be a reflection of your character, right? So allow yourself to continue to craft your character, and allow that character to continue to be reflected in the material possessions that you acquire and that you craft through patience and perseverance. And again, as you do this, you develop a deeper level of maturity and self-awareness that also becomes something that is passed on to others, that also becomes something where you can share it with others. So again, this card, it's inviting you to be able to like build the things that are going to serve you. And then it's also inviting you to be able to acknowledge that it's okay to be able to indulge in the comforts of this reality, especially those that you have continued to earn. So rather than just kind of like indulging into the vices of reality that may be comforting for a period of time, this is encouraging you to be like, yo, well, how would it feel if you built like, again, like regenerative income and a dope community and this presence and this routine, and then you drop into that comfort, and it's like, yo, this is awesome. And why does it feel awesome? Because you know you've done the work, right? Like it's kind of like the difference between like, okay, I've got a bunch of chores to do, and then if your mom's like, okay, hun, but like before, like I'll give you some ice cream, but you'll get it after you do the chores. But then again, like, you know, what if your mom just gave you ice cream before you did the chores, and then you eat that ice cream, and then you like get to the chores, and then suddenly it's just like, oh, this is like, I don't feel motivated and stuff like that. And then there's no ice cream at the end of it. And you're just like, what, like, where's my drive right now? Other than it being, you know, just the fact that she might whoop your ass if you don't. That should be driving. Do it because you're trying to be kind to your mother. But again, besides the point, right? Like, create celebration for yourself. Create the space for yourself where you can enjoy the comforts of the rewards that you have crafted and that you have earned. You are worthy of that. Your job is not to just be like work, but if you lay down the foundations and create the infrastructure and build the kingdom, it is within your birthright to be able to just kind of like sit back at moments and be like, like this feels nice, like this feels really good, and then you're there for a bit and then you return back to the work, and then you go there back and then you return back to the work. So really inviting you to, again, be able to develop, like, again, a material environment that's going to help you drop into this place of comfort without it being something that's taking you away from the responsibilities that you have to do as well. So this is a really, really cool card, and I think it's something that, again, really reflects on like a deeper level of spiritual maturity that I invite all of us to be able to move towards as we continue to develop our character, as we continue to develop a deeper relationship with the laws of nature, with the ways in which we are being called into our higher purpose, with the ways in which we are finding our purpose through service, with the ways in which we are creating proper conditions for us to be able to continue to grow and for us to be able to succeed so that we can continue to serve others. And for us to be able to, again, have this place of like mental maturity where we can practice kind of like visualizing the images that we are manifesting, crafting, whatever you want to call it. And to know that, again, when you have like that image in your mind, you can really drop into that heart space and be like, okay, I can do this. And why can you say like confidently that you can do this? Because you've invested in your ability to develop your character. Again, it's very much like a video game where it's like, okay, sweet, I've like leveled up my character pretty good. I don't know what the next level is going to have, but I'm excited and confident in moving into it, right? That's what you want. That's what the universe is here to be able to give to you, opposed to kind of like, not fully developing your character. And then suddenly you get to one of those hard levels and you're just like, shit, like I can barely even do this. Like it's hard for me to even do this. And then as a result, the treasures at the end of that level will have to wait, right? Like, or again, you develop your character internally, you pay attention to developing your virtues, your morals, your ethics, your routine, your consistency, the simple things, the sleep, the exercise, the water, the sunlight, the community, the things you surround yourself, the things you're doing on a regular day. The little things that you do make the big difference. How you do one thing is how you do everything. So if you can really develop this character through routine and discipline and concentration, that allows you to really be able to show up in the best way possible with a more mature level of character, which will allow you to craft the conditions for your success so that you can continue to serve others. So be the king of your destiny. Be the king and the queen of your destiny. This is calling you into it. You know what you need in order to be able to like craft the world you want. And for those of you who are in alignment with the message here, again, not to say that like there's other things that people are going to feel called to in any moment. This is a card that's kind of like it's something that we can always work on, and to acknowledge that our character is always being worked on, even through the challenges. Our character is always being developed, but it's important for us to be able to observe and reflect on the process of how our character is developing, even when we're doing things that may not feel like it's focused on our character development. So a person with a strong sense of reality who is in his worldly activities is nature-oriented, develops a healthy relationship to the pleasures and senses of formidable sides of life. In his undertaking a natural understanding for that which is attainable is a test for reaching goals. So from this card, allow yourself to get a better scope on what is capable, what is attainable, and then go towards it. Go towards it confidently as you can be. You'll never fully be ready, but quite confidently as you can continue to develop your character. And there may be some things where you're like, okay, like I know what that's going to take and I'm not there yet, so I'm going to keep building my character. And then you step into that mission, then you step into that quest, and then you're a little bit more confident in it. It's like in some video games where like the hard levels will actually open up early, but then you go there and then it's like your first time there and you're just like, oh shit, like turns out like I can't eat, like you're not even supposed to get past that level. It's like go play the other levels and come back to this one once you're level 33. Get it? You guys got that? I think you guys got that. So again, go into those levels with as much character as you can, work on yourself in the ways that you need to, but then use that strength of character to be able to confidently work towards the things that you feel you are, like looking to be able to bring into your life. And again, do it from a place of altruism where yes, you can build material possessions, you can build digital material possessions, and as you do this, you'll continue to be able to serve others in the process. So And that's how, again, you find your meaning. So work on yourself, show up, help others along the way. Repeat, repeat, repeat. Everybody wins. So beautiful. Go ahead and leave an 1111 in the comment if you guys resonate with this. Again, absolutely. You will never fully be ready, but you can be confident. Even if you're confident in the idea of like, hey, even if I don't win, I'll still learn, right? So approach it from that heart space and you will always succeed. You can still get your ass kicked and develop your character. You know, it's just be like, sometimes that happens. You try to go into something that you're actually not ready for, but you like legitimately try it anyways. And then you're just like, damn, like I'm proud that I tried. And it was probably like a humbling experience in the process. Go ahead, team, write out an affirmation down in the chat of how this card resonates with you. So I encourage you guys to write out an affirmation. That again is basically gonna tell your mind that you are paying attention, and then you embody it into your soul. So don't just listen, write down in the chat some kind of affirmation based on the teaching of this card. So I'll just kind of share a bit of an affirmation right here. This one, lots of 1111s in the chat. Glad to hear this one resonates with you. Yeah, again, I think this is really relative, especially for the people in our community, which again is a community all about people helping assist with a shift in consciousness through creativity and compassion and personal development. So develop that character, and yeah, let's keep leveling up. All right, quick little affirmation I'm just going to pull forth from my heart. So I will continue to devote myself towards cultivating awareness as I develop my character through the challenges and through the comfort of this experience. I will continue to lay down the foundations to support the visions that are within my heart so that I can attain them and share the gifts of them from a place in which all shall continue to benefit from the work that I have put forth. So something like that. Yeah. Awesome. All right, team, go ahead. And yeah, that's a very powerful card. Keep working on yourself. That is the most important work. Every single day is an opportunity to work on yourself. Every single day is an opportunity to cultivate more consciousness. And again, cultivating consciousness is essentially about bringing awareness to the unconscious. And so if part of that is like, damn, you know, I've got some really unhealthy habits, that is developing your character when you bring awareness to that, and then you begin to, again, make some changes along the way. Campton, again, who helped facilitate this, has been doing a more self-work today than usual. This card hit right note. No coinkydink, huh? Absolutely, Campton. Thank you again, Campton, for helping facilitate and start off tonight's reading as well. Kyle said, when I lead from a clear heart space and focus on relationships, the universe brings me all I really need. Beautiful. Yeah, that's the thing, right? Like sometimes the universe will always give you challenges, but then again, it's sometimes it's kind of interesting because like sometimes the challenge isn't meant to be won. It's just meant to be experienced, you know? But you still win if you learn from it, right? You may not get what you want, you may not get the trophy, but you still get some kind of experience. And if you can walk away from that being proud, where it's like, you know what, I showed up with an honest effort, therefore I win, you know, because I couldn't have done anything more, right? Like at the end of the day, like why would you beat yourself up for saying like, oh, like I didn't, like if you did an honest effort, you did exactly what you needed to do. And that's where, again, I encourage each and every single one of you to just kind of within your heart, always put forth that honest effort, whatever that may be like for you. Rising Starseed, aka Lori, says, I am growing and developing daily as I step forward fearlessly through challenges with confidence. Very well said. Thank you, Starseed. Becca says, I will continue to dedicate my energy to things that are useful for my character development. I continue to create more than I consume, which help me reach my goal on a daily basis. Very well said, Becca. And that's a great little detail there. Again, you know, focusing your energy towards things that will develop your character, because there's a lot of things out there that will soften your character, right? That will pacify your character, that will numb your character, that will prolong the growth of your character. So find the things that are going to grow your character quicker. And again, the things that are going to grow your character are the challenging things, like straight up. So again, for everybody here, start taking more cold showers, you know, like taking cold showers will holographically affect your character if you want to do that. But yeah, again, you know, that's why I focus, like, again, your diet, exercise, sleep, sunlight, water, meaningful social interaction. Seriously, drinking more water can help develop character. Getting more sunlight helps develop character. Getting better sleep helps develop character. Creating that routine and that discipline, doing the challenging things, taking cold showers every now and then, that helps develop character. So awesome. Nick says, I will take care of the new work and trust that I finally choose to grasp through meeting Cam and his people, and I will continue my work this time. It is time. It is time. Beautiful. Thank you, Nick. Awesome. Campton, thank you. Campton, did you share this in your channel too? Is that like, because we got some of the Campton crew in here as well. So for those of you who are regulars of Campton, welcome again. It's one big family here, right? Like, it's the way I see it. We're all like captains of ships, you know. So we're like kind of like sharing and docking and just kind of like celebrating here together. It's really, really cool. Pinnock says, I am consistently showing up from my headspace, working to grow in love and support. Did you mean headspace or heart space? Either way, I will continue to not give up and connect with the aspects of this realm and will level up soul. Beautiful. Curtis, I feel channeling questions to better understand of how I can put my dreams into the real world. Interesting, Curtis. Well said. Beautiful. Thank you, Charlie, for sharing. Okay, cool. Thank you, Charlie. That makes sense. Appreciate it. Beautiful. All right, team. So there we go. King of Spheres. Awesome card to be able to start off the night with. I'll just hold it up there just in case you guys want to just like eye gaze with your friend there. So beautiful. For those of you tuned in on TikTok, before we get into our next reading, go ahead and leave a comment down. Go ahead and click the link in my profile to be able to join in on YouTube. So again, if you guys are tuned in on YouTube, if you guys are tuned in on Instagram or TikTok, click the link in my profile now to be able to join in on YouTube. All right, team, we're going to get right into our next reading, but we're still going to work on getting that next Patreon sign up. So again, if you guys are fans of my work, signing up to the Patreon is a super, super dope way to help support the ongoing work that I do. Again, that's a monthly $11 contribution. If you sign up at that level, you can sign up at the $5 level and still get discounts for the item shops, such as our super honky-dory Light Guardian crystals. Where's that other one? Oh, it's in my room. That's where. But anyways, here's again one of the Light Guardian crystals. But again, thank you so much to our Patreon supporters. Thank you to our recent Patreon supporters, to Corey, to Jerica, to Pearl, and to New Energy. The link for the Patreon's in the YouTube info as well as in the button up there on YouTube. It only takes about 5 minutes to sign up. Contributions processed at the first of each month. And I'll just explain real quick and we'll get ready to go into our next reading. And then again, the reading after this will be for our first Patreon supporter as well. So we'll do a little mini game here. And when we get that first Patreon supporter, that's when we can choose the additional decks. You can choose the Lightworker Oracle deck, Sacred Spirit, or Hero's Journey. So I'm excited. I want to get more into these two decks. These two decks are new, so I'm excited to be able to get some more Patreon signups tonight. So again, real quick, when you sign up at the $11 on Patreon, think of that as like an investment for yourself. It's a really, really dope way to be able to join a really awesome community. Again, we've been building a team of conscious media creators. I've been creating conscious media for over 10 years. I'm focused on developing and helping other creators develop their skills. And so when you join at the $11 level, you get to join as a leading member in our community, and that will give you full access to all the benefits to support you as a conscious media creator, including joining on air for our team podcast. This Thursday's podcast is on spiritual wisdom of Hollow Earth. Yeah. Get ready for that one. That one's going to be fun. If you want to join on air, make sure you join the Patreon ahead of time. And again, you get to join our conscious creator work periods. All of those are online for free, but you can join them when you join as a leading member. And again, you get access to me as a conscious media creation coach, which is worth like hundreds of dollars a month. So again, if you're thinking of like, if you are a conscious creator and you're looking to be able to level up, joining on the Patreon is a super dope way to be able to do that. So for anybody here, go ahead and drop a 555 in the chat if you're thinking of signing up on Patreon tonight. Let's get right into our next reading. We got about 500 people tuned in right now, so I appreciate everybody joining in. And yeah, let's work on reaching that 222 goal tonight, guys. Like, I'll stay up tonight until we reach 222. Like, I'm down to do that. I'll do it. And again, if anybody on Patreon also wants to increase their pledge, if a regular Patreon supporter wants to increase their pledge, you guys know that you can do that. And then you can also help facilitate the next reading. So again, the next person signs up for Patreon, you'll get to help facilitate the next reading, just as how we did with Campton previously there. So, and for those of you who already signed up on the Patreon, please feel free to drop a 777 in the chat and just be able to let people know about why you signed up and why it's meaningful for you. And yeah, I think of it as like, as again, it's like joining a gym. It's like an investment for yourself. And we're teaching other creators how to build their own Patrons, build regenerative income, build Discord servers, create TikTok, to be able to just like get into that mindset. It's really, 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 really cool. So, but we'll talk more about that later. And again, let's work on getting that first Patreon sign up by 10:30, and let's get ready to dive into our next reading. So again, if you guys are thinking of signing up for the Patreon tonight, go ahead and drop a 555 in the chat, just to be able to give a scope on that. And if you guys are ready for the next reading, go ahead and just hype it up, drop an 1111 in the chat just to let me know that you're here, you're excited. And with that said, let's get ready to do this. So we're going to do a quick little mini game for those of you on TikTok or Instagram. Click the link in my profile, join in on YouTube to take part in this mini game. And yeah, the way how this is going to work, I'm going to pick a number, and then I'm going to tell you guys the bracket. You guys are going to take guesses in the chat, 1 guess at a time, 3 guesses each, and then the first person to guess it will be the next person to facilitate the next reading. Awesome. Thank you again, everyone. Pinox, thank you again. Pinox says, regarding the Patreon, best investment I have made. So much support and love in this Patreon space. Still not regretting swapping my gym for this. Thanks, Pinox. Appreciate it. Awesome. Right? Totally. No, it's an investment for just like being surrounded by the community is just so powerful. And there's more to it than what I've just explained here, but it's really, really cool. So again, guys, if you're looking for more info, check the Patreon. You can find all the info there and the benefits. And yeah, for anybody ready to sign up tonight, let's go ahead and drop a 555 in the chat. And you can sign up at the $5 level or the $11 level. And again, you can help facilitate the upcoming readings. And yeah, you're not just supporting me, you're supporting the team. And contributions only process on the 1st of each month. So even if you sign up tonight, the contributions don't process till October 1st. So, all right, team, let's get right into this. And we'll keep an eye on that Patreon as we go. So thank you again, everyone. All right, here we go. Picking the number now. Pew, 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 pew. Okay. This one's an easy one. All right. I'm going to tell you the bracket. The number is between 200 and 230. Go ahead, for those of you on YouTube, leave your guesses now. 1 guess at a time, 3 guesses each total. First one to get it will help facilitate the next reading. The number is between 200 and 230. Who's going to get it on the first guess? I made this an easy one for you guys. Sending out that psychic signal. Do, 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 do. Thank you again, everyone, for joining here. Thank you, Campton, for helping facilitate. Thank you, everyone who may be new. And yeah, let's get ready to dive into this next reading. So those numbers are going to be coming in any second. What do you think? Someone's going to get it like right off the bat. So again, and they're out the gates, and we've got Unicorn Sparkles dropping in a 220, and right behind them we've got Becca dropping in with a 207, and behind them we've got Charlie with a 201, and and there it is. Kyle wins with the victory of a 222 right behind them, with Curtis also dropping a 222 and Starcy dropping a 222. I knew some of you would like get it first guess. I absolutely knew it. I told you it was obvious. Like our goal's 222. That one was 222. I didn't make it hard. Congratulations to now Kyle. I'll leave it up to you guys, because there's always like, you guys might have typed it at the same time, but then depending on where you are, maybe it came in half a second later. Kyle, if you want to be able to facilitate this reading, the victory is yours. It's up to you. If you want to pass it, you guys are welcome to. It's up to you, because Kyle, Curtis, and Rising all dropped 222s, and it was just like 1 second after each other. So I'll let you guys decide real quick. And once you have decided, just let me know if you're ready. And Kyle, you're more than welcome to do it, because again, everybody's still gonna get a reading out of this. And good job, everybody, on dropping in those guesses there. So awesome. Again, for those of you on TikTok or Instagram, go ahead and click the link in my profile, and let's get right into this next reading, and let's hear a nice little congratulations for Kyle. And again, guys, I'm excited to be able to get into these next decks. So let's work on getting those new Patreon signups as we're doing this reading. And again, if anybody wants to increase their Patreon pledge, you guys are more than welcome to do that. $11 on Patreon is like a sliding scale, so it's worth way more than $11. But again, it's whatever you guys are comfortable for. All right. Now, Kyle, Starseed and Curtis is there, Kyle, like I'll kind of let you decide. Like, is there a newbie in the chat who wants to kind of like first newbie in the chat who says, I'll do it. Maybe they'll get, does that make sense? Like Kyle's going to decide here, but maybe we can just pass it to the first newbie. who isn't here, and I appreciate that, Kyle. Yeah, because Kyle's a Patreon supporter as well, and Starseed is also as well, and Curtis is a leading member as well. So yeah, see, like, okay, like I know Becca J is new. Juliet, are you new? I think Juliet might be new. So if anybody who's new, if you want to help, just jump in and just be like, I'll do it. And then Kyle can decide. But either way, guys, we'll get right into this next reading as soon as we do that. It just takes a half a second here because there's a bit of a delay between my feed and the YouTube chat. But thank you guys so much. It's awesome to be here with you guys. Happy World Peace Day, guys. Like this whole broadcast is just a celebration of World Peace Day. Because again, all the messages that we're getting through here are to be able to help support us and being ambassadors of peace, conduits of peace. So, all right. I think we're going to pass it to Juliet. Or Becca J. Becca J. All right, I think Kyle has decided. Kyle has spoken. Becca J, if you're willing to facilitate this one, go ahead and just let us know if you're ready in the chat. So, yeah, okay. I think we'll pass it to Becca J because Juliet just jumped in. I literally just jumped in. So I think Becca J is a little bit more familiar. So Becca J, let us know if you're ready, and then Julia, you'll get another chance as well. So So yeah, Juliet, thank you for joining. If you guys are new, if it's your first time here, drop a 333 in the chat. And for those of you on TikTok, go ahead and click the link in my profile to be able to join in on YouTube as well. So, all right, let's figure this out real quick. Who are we doing it? Okay, Becca's gonna do it. Okay, we'll stick with that. That's fine. Okay. Thank you again, everyone. Let's get ready to move into this next reading. Let's work on getting that next Patreon sign up. Guys, let's work on getting that Patreon sign up by 10:30. We originally had the first goal of 10. Now we're working towards the next goal of 10:30. Guys, let's work on reaching that Patreon goal of 222 tonight. So if you guys are already fans of my work, if you're familiar with the Patreon, you can sign up as we're doing this reading. And then there won't be any intermission. And then we'll get right into the next reading. And again, you can sign up at the $5 level, the $11 level, whatever it is that works for you. Thank you guys so much. I like the way Charlie's like listening to this reading as like in front of a fire tonight. So awesome. All right, Becca. So Becca is ready. So again, Becca, what we're going to do here, we are going to drop into our heart space, focus on gratitude, and then collectively focus on the intention. Show us what we need to see. And then Becca, I'm going to lead you through it. You'll take a few more breaths, listen to your intuition, and then type now into the chat. Everybody else, you guys will type your wizard noises. You guys ready? All right, let's do this. All right, team. Thank you again, everyone. Here we go. When you're ready, gently close your eyes. As you listen to my voice, begin connecting with your breath. For everybody here, for Becca, for every single person joining in. And as you breathe here, just take a moment to be able to drop your awareness into the space of gratitude. Gratitude for the messages we are about to receive. Gratitude for this beautiful digital sacred space we have created as a community. Gratitude for this amazing team of shifters, of light guardians. And gratitude for yourself for showing up. Continuing to breathe here, focusing our attention on the intention. Show us what we need to see. We being the individual, we being the collective, we being the team. Continuing to focus on that intention. Show us what we need to see. Speak it with your heart, speak it with your mind, speak it with your words, speak it with your soul. Becca, with this intention in your heart, take a few more breaths here. Take your time. And when you're ready, gently open your eyes and type now in the chat as you listen to your intuition. For everybody else, gently open your eyes, return your awareness to the space around you, and drop them wizard noises in the chat. Whoop, 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 whoop. I feel like I need to make like a remix of this and everything. A remix of just our wizard noises. Wizzy, 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 whoop, whoop, whoop. All right, here we go. Charging the deck. Here we go. Aloha to all my friends from across the land, wherever you may be, wherever you may stand. Now is the night for us to rise, for us to put our hands to the sky as we anchor in the wisdom that has always been, as we allow ourselves to celebrate together here as magical kin. For within this deck there are mysteries of you and me that will continue to unlock more of what it is that we are here to see. Shazam! Va-va-va-va-voom! Mew, 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 mew. And as Becca types now now into the chat. We shall pull forth the deck and see what message the universe has. Vizu, 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 kajoo, blue, 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 blue. Beautiful. All right. Oh, cool. We're getting some good cards here tonight. This is exciting. The next card that we have pulled for the reading for the team, for everybody, is, make sure I read it properly, da-na-na-na, Princess of Swords. Princess of Swords. Beautiful. All right, team, give me 2 seconds here. Just going to open this up to the deck. Again, guys, as we're doing this, let's get that next Patreon sign up as we go, and then we don't have to take any intermission. We'll get right into the next reading after this one. So again, if anybody here, if you guys are ready to sign up for the Patreon, links in the YouTube chat, links in the info down below, links in the button up there for those of you on TikTok. My Patreon's in my profile link as well, but you can also jump over to YouTube through my profile link. And yeah, again, if anybody is ready to sign up for the Patreon tonight, do me a favor, drop a 555 in the chat. Or again, if anybody already signed up for the Patreon also wants to increase their pledge, you guys are welcome to do that as well. And let's work towards that 222 goal tonight. Like, I'll stay up all night until we reach that. I'll do it. We'll play it by ear. So whatever the will of the universe decides, we are here. I am here. Again, I am literally here as just like a conduit for the universe to be able to help inspire you. So, and thank you again, everyone. We're not just doing tarot, we're building a team. So thank you to all of you. All right, Princess of Swords. Let's take a look here. For those of you on TikTok, click the link in my profile, join in on YouTube. Princess of Swords. Very, very beautiful image here of this ethereal female form with their arms kind of pointed towards the heaven, kind of in mid-dance. They're literally like shaped out of the clouds themselves, and the clouds themselves forming these very dream-like images. You can kind of see it's kind of like piano keys, and there's also kind of like ancient architecture, almost like hieroglyphs, kind of like very geometric patterns and shapes and architecture, and also a sword there kind of pointing off towards the distance, but just kind of, again, this very beautiful form, very beautiful figure, and you can see it just kind of blending into the environment and the clouds down below, plus the rolling hills, plus there's a little tiny bird there, but you can't really see him that well. Maybe it's a UFO. Let's assume it's a UFO. Beautiful. Okay, so with that said, we're going to read from the book here, and then we'll dive into a little bit more. For those of you on TikTok, click the link in my profile, join in on YouTube. Let's dive into this. Thank you guys so much. The last one we got was King of Spheres. So this is Princess of Swords. So we're building the whole family here, the whole collection. So. All right, team, let's dive into this. And again, for those of you ready to sign up for the Patreon, do us a favor, drop that 555 in the chat, and we'll keep an eye open for that as we go, and then we'll move right into the next reading as we do this. So thank you again, everyone. And with that said, let's get right into this. So again, if you're here, this message is for you. Princess of Swords. Apparently without a foundation, a female being dances from a faraway place toward the fullness of a sky in motion. For anybody here, if anything I say resonates with you, drop an 1111 in the chat. Prepare to write out an affirmation based on the message that comes through for you. Meaning, through the connection of the air element with the earth element, the flighty part of the thinking mind unites with dense material forms. Lightness and heaviness meld within the Princess of Swords to form a dynamic female aspect of the element air. The binding of two opposite principles almost inevitably calls forth change. Mental malleability stands opposed the static principle of the material. The motionless is moved, and the restless is tamed. The characteristics of Venus and Mars are able to find their expression in dance, as well as in other disciplines, in which the principle of motion is able to build a harmonious accord with form-giving powers. The Princess of Swords can be an indicator for using the intelligence of nature as a source of inspiration, as well as for expressing the penetrating clarity of the mind in the spoken word. However, the value of an idea is measured only by its degree of realization. Keywords: wisdom of nature, bodily movement, sense of justice, naturalness, love of freedom, contemplation, creative expression, traditional meaning. Okay, all right, just give me 2 seconds here. I just have to restart the Instagram feed. This has to restart every half hour, so I'm just going to do this. It only takes 2 seconds. While I'm at it, I'm just going to take a quick little detour into infinity. All right, you guys cool with that? You guys won't miss me if I'm gone. Farewell, my friends. It's been swell. There we go. I don't know. The camera has to reset. I have to do that every time. All right. Okay. All right. Let's dive a little bit deeper. All right, thank you again, everyone, for joining in. And again, let's work on getting that next Patreon sign up as we go, guys. And let's just focus in on this reading. So, Princess of Swords. This one won't really take me too long to talk about, but I'll like talk about it as long as I'm able to. So, big themes within this card are being able to combine the elements of air and earth. So again, within this air and earth concept, you have this idea of being very much in the mind, but then the earth being very much the grounding principle. So with this card, it's inviting us to be able to check in with ourselves. How is our balance between mind and physical? How is our balance between mind and material? How is our balance between mind and the things that keep us rooted? So opposed to just being purely in the mind, which again, sometimes like you can see like the version of the Princess of Spheres here, the version of being very much in the mind can be like, you know, you're kind of like aloof, you're kind of lofty, you're very creative, you're very kind of like in tune with that flow. But at the same time, are you able to kind of like jump on a task and take care of responsibilities and do the things that you need to be able to do within the immediate process that they are called upon you based on your responsibilities at that moment? This card is inviting you to be able to really take time to make sure that you are grounding yourself as you develop more of this ability to be able to anchor in the awareness that comes through your connection with the air element, and then creating that foundation where you can further express it, where you can further continue to bring it out into the world, where you can bring it out into the world through literal expression that is very air-like, such as dance, such as song, such as spoken word, versions of communication, where again, through the concept of the air can be thought of as very much the connection to the ethereal, the connection to the higher realms. And so you want to be able to kind of like play with those ideas, play with those energies, but then have the foundation each inside of you each and every time that again, you're able to be able to communicate it. You're able to be able to bring it into work. You're able to be able to bring it into a TikTok video or something that is require a process of crafting, a process of nurturing, a process of growing something with the right conditions. So again, with this card, it's really encouraging us to make sure that we're taking care of our roots, make sure that we're taking care of the base nature, make sure that we are taking care of the earthly elements of our form, and then from there to again be able to move into higher realms of our own mind where we can continue to tap into new realms of freedom. So with this card, it's really hitting upon realms of freedom, but realms of freedom that are earned, realms of freedom that have been brought forth as a result of the work that we have put in prior to them. So you can literally see there's similar themes within this card that echo off of the previous card that we have, which was, again, you know, the King of Spheres. And again, with that card, it talked about the maturity of character. So there may be an aspect within the airy elements of us that may be quote unquote immature. And what does that really mean? Again, immature would be, again, kind of like the part of yourself where someone's like, hey, here are some responsibilities I need you to be able to take care of. Can you do that? Yeah, sure. And then you just go and like run off into the fields all day and run around. And then you come back home and they're like, hey, did you get those things done? Those were really important. I needed you to get those done. Oh, sorry, I didn't get those done. I was just out there singing and playing in the grass. And people are just like, great, again? Like, here we go. So again, not that there's anything wrong with playing and singing in the grass and everything like that, but make sure that you're balancing it with the earthly responsibilities to make sure that even next time you can take care of the responsibilities, which will make room for more ability to be able to be free within your freedom. Like, this is a very, very powerful concept when you think about it, because there may be points within our experience where we may kind of like indulge in an experience of freedom, but if we don't really have the earthly conditions kind of underneath our feet is it really freedom? Like, it's almost like kind of like temporary freedom, but then once we've kind of gone through those motions, we return back to the responsibilities, and we're faced with the fact that there are things that we have to deal with that we haven't dealt with. And then it's kind of like, oh crap, that feels shitty and stuff like that. So instead, what happens when you take care of your responsibilities, when you ground yourself with the earth element, and then you go out and party, and then you go out and dance, and then by the time you're done doing that, you're so much, or as you're doing that, you're so much more present. You're not thinking in the back of your head like, oh, like, did I finish that thing I needed to do? Or like, am I going to do that? Like, I don't want to do that. So again, when you take care of the responsibilities in a very Capricorn style, laying out the foundation, again, making room for that ability so that next time you go out dancing, you don't have those nagging thoughts in the back of your mind where it's just like, oh shit, like, you know, like, did I, like, oh man, I know I have those things I have to take care of. Like, you guys know what I'm talking about, right? Where it's just like, you're just like, I don't care. I just want to go party. I don't care. I just need to get loose. And that's okay. You can do that. And especially if you're doing that to be able to kind of decompress, and then with the intention to be able to return to responsibilities, but just don't intentionally, through, again, you know, just kind of like lack of maturity, push aside those chores, push aside those things that need to get done. I mean, you tell me, like, it's, you can move it around, but again, at the same time, like, is it going to make it harder for you if you continue to procrastinate? So with this card is an attack towards all of you who are procrastinators. And I'm not saying I'm not, but at the same time, again, you know, let us kind of like earn that ability to be able to tap into more of our freedom as we take care of the processes and the responsibilities that are going to allow us to be more free. That again, you know, with this, it allows us to shine our light even more brightly. It allows ourselves to become more agile, allows ourselves to develop more communication skills. So as we do this, in addition to, again, not just, you know, balancing responsibilities, this is also about really being able to show up as a grounded leader, as a grounded creator, as a grounded, again, kind of ambassador for the messages that are coming through the air element. So it's that union of the two principles as well. So you want to be, again, like the responsible princess who is grounded and yet still capable of like sneaking out at night and going partying and having fun, right? Like that's like what you want. That's what you really, really want to be able to do. You don't want to just be like, oh, I'm so responsible, but I never party. You know, and I'm nothing wrong with that. That's okay. Some people, that's just, you know, the experience of their reality. That's okay. But I think within our spirit, we want to dance. We want to sing. We want to share our art. We want to do all those things. And you can do all of those things. And when you do the work, when you do the responsible work, you're actually honoring the freedom and the expression and the things that are still ahead. So again, really making sure that you're taking time to, again, take care of the responsibilities, ground yourself into the connection of your own earth energy, and then making room for yourself to be able to play and express yourself from a more authentic version of freedom. And again, with this card, it really invites us to be able to find inspiration within the nature, within the patterns of nature as well. So by being able to develop a harmonious accord, to be able to develop, again, this relationship of seeing how nature kind of harmonizes itself and nurtures itself and roots itself and creates this ecosystem. You want your life to be an ecosystem. And I'll just say this, and we'll get close to wrapping it up, guys. And again, we're still working on getting that first Patreon sign up, guys. So if anybody's ready to sign up for the Patreon, again, if you guys want to do that real quick, or if anybody wants to upgrade their pledge, then we don't have any intermission between cards. Because as it is right now, we're going to be waiting for another Patreon sign up before we move right into the next card, just to be able to create the conditions to be able to lay down the foundation. So, but again, you know, with this card, I think this is a very, very powerful idea where it is an ecosystem. As you are building the earthly elements of your character, they are supporting the air elements. And as you're playing with the air elements, it gives you more of the balance to be able to show up into the earth elements. So again, you play, you have fun, you do all those things, and then you bring that playfulness with you into the earthly responsibilities that you still have to do. And you can still do that. And you can find freedom in any moment, you know? And I think that's kind of the lesson, is that when you are taking care of your responsibilities, you can truly be free in any single moment. So your chores no longer become chores. Your chores are simply stepping stones towards new expressions of freedom, right? Like you can think of it that way, where you can start getting excited about what it is that you're creating and to really just begin to fall in love with the earthly work that you have to do. Oh man, I have to clean up my entire house. This sucks. But at the same time, I'm falling in love with the idea of what it's going to feel like once it's all done, and the freedom I'm going to have. And I'm going to have a little dance party for myself and everything like that. So again, wrapping up here, wisdom of nature, bodily movement, really inviting each and every single one of us, connect with our body, connect with our expression of freedom. For those of you who haven't fully felt like this connection with the air element, this card is inviting you to be able to explore more of that. Practice moving your body. This is what we do when we're in the team meditations. Even if you guys are here right now, maybe as you're listening to this broadcast, maybe you're going to stand up and just kind of like continue to move around as you're doing this. Begin moving. Naturalness, love of freedom, contemplation, creative expression. So again, really being able to invite us to become better ambassadors for the creative energy that is coming through us. Because sometimes if the creative energy is coming through us and we're not fully grounded, we might have it be like, oh, that's a great idea, but then if it doesn't have anything to kind of like stand on, it will just kind of float away, right? So again, like the universe like is sending you this inspiration. We need to make sure that we're grounding ourselves so that we can receive it, translate it, and produce it into something that we can share with others as well through creative expression. Healthy understanding of others, agility, brightness, communication, changes. And yeah, again, this card is inviting changes, is inviting the ongoing aspect of change. And again, the balance of this, absolutely, very much a Libra theme, very much a theme of, again, creating this sense of justness within our own life. Is the balance within your own life? Is it just? So again, this card goes right back to the other card about being able to develop character. And you have to really be honest with yourself. Are there areas of your life where you could bring in more rootedness, bring in more of that earth element? Are there areas in your life where you could start bringing in more of that air element, that creative expression element, bringing that playful energy? There's always opportunities to be able to learn and grow. So let us be the Princess of Swords, firmly rooted in their earthly responsibilities to be able to make room to dance and to have the most freaking raging parties ever that feel good the morning after when you wake up and you're like, that feels good, and I already know that I'm responsible and now I can just relax and stuff like that. That's a feeling that you want to be able to fall into. And again, to be able to not just see your chores as chores, but to see them as investments towards the freedom that you're creating for yourself as you continue to move forward. So air power, earth power, pew, 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 pew. Princess of Swords. Absolutely. And again, the swords is usually a symbol of the mind as well. So again, with this, the mind is kind of focused more through the foundation of the earth to be able to become better creators as well. So let's ground ourselves with more of that earth energy. Again, this is a lot of what I teach people. This is a lot of what our team is about. It's about being able to teach you guys how to be able to create the foundations and the earth-like elements for you guys to be able to make more room for yourself to play. So this card actually like really relates with our community and with our leading members, with our Patreon supporters. This is you guys who are involved as leading members, you guys know this. Like I'm teaching you guys like all of this like behind the scenes kind of like, again, like foundation building stuff that's giving you lots of like opportunity to be able to build and express more freedom from. So awesome card, guys. Princess of Swords, beautiful, beautiful card. Go ahead, leave your 1111s in the comment down below if this resonates with you, and leave an affirmation on what this message, like an affirmation that relates to the message of this card, and we'll read that in the chat as we go here. So just reading some of the comments here. Brianna already leaving an affirmation. Thank you, Brianna. I choose to prioritize matters that support my well-being. I have the ability to achieve what my heart desires, and I take proper action to acquire the things that I define as success. Very well said, Brianna. Thank you, Brianna, for joining in. Pinnock says, I am grounding my creativity with an intentional, inspired action. Beautiful. Charlie said, wow, I resonate with that a lot, knowing how to balance and priorities. Awesome. Happy to hear, Charlie. I know some of you you're like, damn, I feel like I'm being called out here. So, but again, that's good. If you're aware of that, then you're just like, okay, yeah, there's an opportunity there to bring more awareness and know that I can create more balance here. That's okay. Nothing wrong with being able to call. We're not just calling you out. We're calling you in. you can call yourself in, right? So all right, any other affirmations in the chat? Kyle's, I honor both the work time and the cut free and flow time in a healthy balance. Beautiful. Gianna saying that became in perfect timing, needed this. Rising Starseed, I nurture my life like the ecosystem that I am. Yeah, I like that idea of thinking about all of this as being an ecosystem. Is your ecosystem balanced in terms of, again, like the relationships? So beautiful. Jolisa, hey Jolisa, I am balancing my root chakra. I am flowing with the wind. I am self-disciplining myself, and I am still allowing myself to get lost in nature. Well said. I love that, Jolisa. Yeah, I'll just kind of pull forth an affirmation here. I will continue to focus on my priorities and build a foundation to create the stage for myself to play with more freedom that I can share with others. So that's my little version of that affirmation there. Because that's the thing. Like, it's not, whatever you're building isn't just for you, right? It's allowing you to be able to show up and serve others, right? And to share it with others and everything as well. So beautiful. Princess of Swords. Good job, guys. That was an awesome card. Awesome team. All right, guys, as it is right now, we're just going to take a little bit of an intermission, which is okay because I need to take a little bit of a break. I'm still going to be here on camera, but we're still standing by for our first Patreon sign up tonight. And we're currently at 217, working our way towards 222. So if anybody here is ready to sign up for the Patreon, or if any Patreon supporters, if you guys feel called to increase your pledge, to upgrade your pledge, please, by all means, go ahead and do that. And then you'll help facilitate the next reading. And it's such an honor just to be able to hang out here with everyone. Morphic says, I will honor every responsibility as a ritual instead of dreading it, for it will aid me closer to my deep-rooted goals. Beautifully said, Morphic. That's a great way to be able to do it. Yeah, like, no, that's 100% true. Like, from our perspective, be like, oh, this is a chore. But from the universe's perspective, it's like, no, this is actually something important that is going to help you, you know, even if it feels like a chore. If something feels like a chore, then like that's a great opportunity for you to like check in and be like, well, why? Why does it feel like a chore? And how do I shift my paradigm on this to be able to see it from a different perspective? One that's going to be like, oh, this is actually just, you know, nurturing my roots. So beautiful. Awesome. There's about 20 people tuned into the YouTube. So again, if you guys are on TikTok, go ahead and click the link in my profile, tune in on YouTube. As it is right now, team, if anybody is feeling ready to be able to join on Patreon tonight or to be able to increase their pledge, go ahead and drop a 555 in the chat. And as it is right now, team, we're just going to take a bit of an intermission and we're going to do the next reading for the first person who signs up on Patreon. So it only takes about 5 minutes to be able to sign up on Patreon. And if you guys are ready for that, go ahead and do that. And you guys are welcome to sign up on Patreon at any time of the month. Thank you, Nick. Thanks for joining in. Thank you again, everyone. Thank you, Starseed. Says, thank you, Brendan. You rock to be giving us so many nuggets of wisdom and value. Giving you guys all the nuggets, golden nuggets. So awesome. Beautiful, beautiful team. All right, well, I'm excited. I'm excited to be able to get into the other decks tonight. So let's get that first Patreon sign up, and then we'll get right into that next reading. Really, really appreciate you guys being here. It's always exciting. Happy World Peace Day. And if anybody here is ready to be able to upgrade their pledge, go ahead and drop a 555 in the chat. Again, do it from a place of just being like, yo, you're not just supporting me, you're supporting the community. And again, you're also being able to invest in yourself as well. So again, for those of you on Instagram or TikTok, if you guys want to click the link in my profile, you can join in with the rest of the team on YouTube. We just got done our second reading. That was a really, really good one. Princess of Swords, and the other one before that was King of Spheres. And again, right now we're just taking a little bit of an intermission as we just hang tight for the first person to be able to join in on Patreon, and then we'll get right into our next reading as well. So let's work on getting that next Patreon sign up as soon as we can, guys. That way, so everybody else can just kind of get ready to move right into the next reading as well. Hey, Divine Being, thanks so much for joining in. Divine Being, if you click the link in my profile, you're welcome to join in on YouTube. So again, guys, Patreon is where you can support the work that I do with a monthly contribution. When you join at the $11 level, you can join as a leading member. And again, think of that as an investment for yourself. And also you'll get access to all the benefits to be able to support you as a conscious media creator. And you can join in on air for our weekly team podcast. You can join as a leading member in our team chat. You can join in for our collaborative work periods, and you get discounts for the item shop. Lots of really, really, really cool stuff that's valued at way more than just $11. For those of you who are new, again, we do the readings here as collective team readings. For those of you who are tuned in on Instagram or TikTok, you guys are welcome. Click the link in my profile, join in on YouTube. And as it is right now, team, again, just being able to create the space to be able to honor the energies that go into this reading. We're just going to hang tight here to be able to invite somebody to be able to join on Patreon, and also to be able to, if anybody else wants to be able to increase their Patreon pledge. So again, if you guys are interested in joining on the Patreon tonight with a monthly contribution of either $5 a month or $11 a month, because you guys, again, not only support my work, but you guys want to be able to get connected further in the team and to be able to invest in yourself and level up, do me a favor and drop a 555 in the chat, just to be able to give us a heads up. And with that said, I'm excited to be able to get into our next reading, and we'll get that as soon as it is ready, and then we will get right into that next reading again with our extra deck. So when you sign up on Patreon, you're also helping facilitate the next reading, and you can choose from the additional decks such as Sacred Spirit, Lightworker or Hero's Journey, and Lightworker Oracle deck. So awesome. All right, thank you guys so much. Appreciate you guys being here. Thank you for holding space. Awesome. Thanks, Kai, for jumping back in on TikTok. Kai's like jumping back and forth. Some of you do that. I appreciate when you guys are like jumping in from multiple streams as well. So beautiful. All right, team. Let's set that intention to be able to get that next Patreon sign up, and then we'll get right into that next reading as soon as we are ready. So again, if anybody on Patreon, if you guys want to help initiate that, you guys can create some momentum by even just upgrading your Patreon pledge. And again, once we have done that, we'll get right into the next reading. And I apologize for those of you who are just like waiting. It's not the intention to be able to create just ongoing waiting, but as soon as we have that Patreon sign up, we'll get right into it. So awesome. Starseed, thanks so much for joining in. Thank you for being a Patreon supporter. Thank you, everyone. Again, if you guys are already signed up on Patreon, do me a favor, drop a 777 in the chat, and please feel free to just leave a little comment about why you enjoy being on the Patreon, if you don't mind. And yeah, super appreciate you guys being here. And let's work on getting that next reading as soon as we are ready, and then we will get right into it. So let's do the scene. Let's get that next Patreon sign up. Let's get right into that next reading. And thank you again, everyone, so much for joining in. And a reminder, this Thursday's team podcast is on Spiritual Wisdom of Hollow Earth. So that's going to be a good one. So again, if you join on Patreon, you can join on air for that discussion, plus all the upcoming discussions as well. So awesome. Thank you, Kai. Kai saying 777. I'm a member on Patreon, and it's honestly amazing. Pinnock says 777 plus the cool item shop discount. Playing with my light guardian crystal now. Thank you, Pinnocks. You guys are so kind. You guys are like my hype squad. I really, really appreciate it. It's more than I can put into words, because like you guys, it just means a lot to know that you guys are like, yo, this is really awesome. And I mean, you guys don't have to be here, but the fact that you are is really, really meaningful. And again, it's because there's value all around. So beautiful. Awesome. Welcome again, everyone. All right, I'm posting the link for the Patreon in the chat, guys. Let's get that Patreon sign up as soon as we can, and then we'll get right into that next reading. So awesome. Yeah, Kai says daily in terms of like enjoying the Patreon. I mean, literally every single day there are opportunities to connect with people who level up as spiritual beings. Yeah, like that's the thing, guys. Like our community is got some really, really cool people. So if you guys have been looking to connect with like a really dope community, like our community has some deep roots to it. It's a very professional community. It's a very just like really, really focused community. And again, when you join on the $11 level on Patreon, that's where you can get full access to all the additional benefits as a leading member. And that's where you can really connect further with the team. Do it as a way to be able to invest in yourself, especially if you're looking to be able to level up your skills as a conscious media creator. Again, I've been creating conscious media for over 10 years, and my primary focus right now is to be able to help support other people in developing their skills as conscious media creators. And we've been doing that. Like so many of the leading members, seeing you guys level up, like Pinnocks, like geez, Pinnocks, like when you joined on Patreon, you were like just started on TikTok, and now you're like 6,000 strong followers. Like that's so awesome. And like going live and doing their own tarot, building their Patreon and everything like that. And like the amount of people who are just like continuing to level up within our community just warms my heart, because that's exactly what we're here to do. So again, team, If anybody here is ready to do a sign up, like it's possible, guys, I might be talking to like purely just Patreon supporters at this point. So if anybody is new and you guys want to join on Patreon, again, the invitation is there. That's what this is. This is an invitation. And again, if any Patreon supporters want to increase their pledge, then we'll get right into the next reading. And yeah, oh, thanks. Pinnock says your support and knowledge is worth way more than 11 a month. Yeah, no problem. And yeah, it is like a lot of value crammed into a very accessible membership package. So super cool. All right, for those of you on TikTok, if you guys want to click the link in my profile, join in on YouTube. We're just standing by for the next Patreon sign up or upgrade before we get right into our next reading. And okay, I think Sabina is actually going to be joining. So Sabina left a comment on Instagram saying I'll be joining ASAP. I'm not sure if that means they're joining tonight, but we're just going to stay tight just for a little bit. In the meantime, guys, just as we hang tight here, again, if anybody else is ready to sign up or upgrade, drop a 555 in the chat. And go ahead and let me know. If you're new here, drop a 333 in the chat, and you guys can also let me go. And yeah, again, like, and that's the thing, guys. Like, $11 a month is doable. Like honestly, like I legitimately think like 95% of people can afford $11 a month. I mean, obviously, relative. Like, yes, some people literally can't. But I think if you're just like, like I can't afford $11 a month. Like, honestly, I think that's like a mindset that can be shifted, because I guarantee you, if you put out the intention to be like, yeah, you know what, this is something that I want to be able to do. Okay, $11 a month. Yeah, like what's that? Like what? Like one less coffee, or like coffee's like $11 now, right? Seriously, like my Starbucks the other day was like freaking like $7. Like, oh my god, right? So, but again, guys, whatever's comfortable with you is totally cool. Your support in all forms is equally appreciated. But if it's something you're working towards, like seriously, if you want it, you can make it happen. $11 a month is 100% possible for you if you want to be able to make it happen. Again, obviously there's exceptions and everything like that. And again, just honoring where everyone is currently at is totally fine as well. But yeah, $11 a month is totally doable. So again, let's work on getting that next Patreon sign up, guys. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Appreciate you guys being patient. Again, I'm not here to just kind of like to just like make you wait. That's not what we're here to do. What we're doing here is creating the conditions to be able to invite people to the community, build the team, and build the Patreon. Like again, and this is something again I talk about with like leading members. When we create those conditions within broadcasts, it's very powerful because it moves the story forward. If I were to literally just jump on these broadcasts and purely just do back to back reading, doing that once or twice, that's okay, you know. But like continuously doing that, it can still be okay because you're developing relationships with people. But eventually, what if you can do that and combine that and do it as a way to be able to build your Patreon and do it as a way to be able to build community at the same time? So that's again where we've created the condition here. That Starbucks budget though, yeah, if you buy coffee from Starbucks, you could probably afford to join on the Patreon. So, but again, guys, join on the Patreon as an investment for yourself. Don't just do it because it's like, hey, you know, like do it for yourself. Do it because you enjoy the work that I do in the community, but do it for yourself. So, yeah, Kai's like dropping so much hype in the TikTok chat right now. Like Kai, like super appreciated. Again, guys, if you're new, go ahead and drop a 333 in the chat. I'm feeling like we're almost like somebody is like just right on the edge of signing up. Like like it's got to be any second, because again, guys, like I want to be able to get into that next reading. I'm excited to be able to get into that next reading. The hype gods are pleased. Thanks, Warpick. It only takes less than 5 minutes to be able to sign up for the Patreon. And yeah, I can. Should I just repeat what I already said for the Patreon? I don't know. Should I go get my Light Guardian Crystal? I sent out a really nice Light Guardian Crystal today. Actually, this was one I almost sent out. Check out this one. Check out this cute little red one. This is like necklace. This is a Lumerian one, but it's smaller. It's a very cute like necklace style one. So Awesome. Hey, Tie-Dye, thanks for joining in. For those of you on Instagram, we're going to get into our next reading as soon as we have that next person signed up on Patreon. Guys, like maybe that will happen where maybe, again, you know, we're just kind of like building up momentum and then we'll get like 3 people signed up on Patreon right away. When we get them signed up like back to back to back, that's helpful because then we don't have to do these. This is the longest intermission that we've had in a while. Like this doesn't happen normally. Yesterday we had like 4 signups right after the other, so that was good. Yeah, for those of you on Instagram, if you guys want to click the link in my profile, you can join in on YouTube. And if anybody here is ready to sign up for the Patreon, do us a favor, drop a 555 in the chat and let us know that you're signing up, and we'll keep an eye open for that. And I'm just going to take a moment here to just kind of like drink my tea. So excuse me as I just rest my voice for a second. Awesome. Beautiful, guys. Awesome. Thank you again, everyone, for joining in. If you guys are new here, go ahead and drop a 333 in the chat. Again, as it is right now, we're just kind of standing by, waiting for that next Patreon sign up before we get into our next reading. And I appreciate every single one of you guys being here. We did 2 readings earlier tonight, the Princess of Swords and also the King of Spheres, which are some really cool ones. Awesome. Sabina confirming, seeing your message there. So Sabina's gonna sign up on Patreon, not tonight, but they will soon for sure. So thank you, Sabina. Equally appreciated. So awesome. All right, team. Let's play it by ear, guys. I mean, if the universe is literally just like, hey, maybe it's an early night tonight, maybe we wrap it up early tonight, that's okay too, guys. Like I'm ready to be able to stay up and to be able to help hold space for this. We'll see. Like I don't take it too personally. So awesome. Yeah, comments in the chat, Josie and Angela, like honestly, simple things like that. If you feel dizzy while meditating, simple things would be like water and make sure you're eating food and make sure your blood sugar is okay. Like, because those are usually the common things. And make sure you're not spending time inside all day, and make sure you're not looking at your screen all day and stuff like that. So those would be little things that I would recommend, just to be able to make sure that those things are being taken care of, and then go back to meditating and then see if it's different. And also be aware of your breathing. Like sometimes, like, you know, if you're like meditating, make sure you're breathing properly as well. Sometimes people, they like forget to breathe while meditating. Is that a thing? Or they change their breathing rhythm. So, but yeah, Josie, that would be like something. Like it's usually the obvious. It's not like, oh my goodness, like, you know, my like crown chakra is activating and my kundalini is exploding. Maybe sometimes, but usually most times it's just like, oh, I'm a houseplant and I didn't drink enough water today. So it's usually what it is. Awesome. All right, guys, we are still standing by for that next Patreon sign up. We thank you guys so much for being patient. Honestly, I'm not trying to make you wait, guys. I am ready to get into that next sign up, and we got 14 people joined on YouTube. So I'm quite confident that we have somebody here who is ready to sign up for the Patreon. And again, working towards our goals of 222 on Patreon. And if we reach that tonight, that'd be awesome. Yeah, for those of you who may be new, we also have team meditations. And we do those Monday to Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you guys are new, you guys are welcome to connect to my profile link to be able to join in on the team chat and join in for our team meditations. Pinoak's going to be leading one this week as well. So, all right, guys. What should we do? I mean, we have 2 options here. Kai's still plugging the Patreon on the TikTok chat. I appreciate that, Kai. Again, like that's the thing, guys. Like with the Patreon, like I'm not trying to sell you guys on anything. My job is to simply tell you guys what it is, and then those who resonate with it will naturally know. So yeah, guys, get your light guardian crystals. Again, with the sign up on Patreon, you get the discount for the item shop, and that's where you can get your exclusive items such as the light guardian crystal. this being one of them. I just sent out a really, really beautiful Lemurian one today at the, it was a pink one as well. So, and it was for somebody's birthday present. I was so happy to be able to send it out. Like, it was for somebody who was like giving it to somebody else as a birthday present. But yeah, this one's super cute. Maybe somebody here wants this one. I don't know, because like this one's a Lemurian one, but this one's like a good, because you can see like the necklace one that not all of them are like necklace size, right? Like some of them aren't like fully necklace size. This one is actually like good necklace size. It's pretty similar to the one that I've been wearing for quite a while. So. Thank you again, Kai. So again, for those of you on TikTok or Instagram, if you guys want to click the link in my profile, you can join in on YouTube. We're standing by to be able to get that next Patreon sign up as soon as we have somebody ready. Again, like, what do these do? They are as magical as you choose to see them. They can literally just be jewelry. They can be meditation tools. They can be dance tools. They can be like little UFOs. Like, seriously, I use these like at the club that I don't go to anymore. So again, they're as magical as you choose to see them. Maybe it's just a toy. Maybe it's an ancient relic from the Atlantean age. It's up to you guys to determine what it is to you. But I'll tell you what it is. They're also like holographic versions of Excalibur is essentially what they are on a symbolic level. That's like part of the intention that I put into them. So every single one of these is like a little Excalibur. So, because it's like evoking the symbolism of the light guardian within you. So beautiful. Awesome. All right, team. Pinoc's dancing with their light color changing one. All right, team. Let's work on getting that next Patreon sign up. This is like the longest intermission that we have ever had. But maybe there's just no new signups tonight, and that's okay. And for those of you who are new on TikTok, if you guys want to click the link in my profile, you guys are welcome to join in on YouTube. And again, signing up for the Patreon gives you access as a leading member in our community. And you'll also get to help facilitate the next reading. Yeah, Sabina agrees. It says, yep, it's a tool, and it's all how you use and see it. That's exactly what I say. It's a tool, is a talisman. So, so again, signing up for the Patreon, and you can help facilitate the next reading, and you can choose which deck we're going to use. Either the Sacred Spirit, the Hero's Journey, or the Lightworker Oracle deck. So, excuse me, team. Right? I know. Sabina's like, somebody sign up for the Patreon. Sabina is like calling in somebody signing up for the Patreon right now. She's like, guys, like I'm excited to like get into the reading. Like, again, guys, like I'm just holding the conditions for that we've set. Like, that's what we do here. We create the conditions and the universe fills it. So as we do this, sometimes we get people signed up on the Patreon like right away. And then sometimes, I don't know, I'm doing the best we can here. I know there's a ton of value. I think sometimes what happens is literally we're just like, most of it is just like literally all Patreon supporters who are signed up, who are tuned in already. So that's not a problem. Again, if any of the Patreon supporters, if you guys want to increase your pledge, even just by like $5, feel free. And then we'll just keep the momentum going, and then we'll get right into the next reading. But again, for those of you who are here, joining on the Patreon is a super dope way to not only support me in the community, but to also be able to support you. And again, to be able to get involved further and to receive support within our benefits to support you as a conscious media creator. So, absolutely, Kai. So, beautiful. All right, team. I'm just going to sit here and meditate and call in a new Patreon sign up. I mean, I don't want to do that, because then people are going to join in and they're just going to be like, oh, he's not doing anything. Pinocchio says, after joining on the Patreon, they have leveled up more than I ever imagined. Over 6,000 on TikTok, getting close to 100 followers on YouTube, and created my own Patreon. Seriously priceless to me. Thank you, Pinocchio, for that nice little testimonial, if we're calling it that. So again, for those of you who are thinking of signing up for the Patreon, either tonight or in the future, go ahead and drop a 555 in the comments. And yeah, you can afford it. Like 100%, you can afford it. So, all right, it looks like, okay, guys, good news. It looks like Gianna just left a comment in the YouTube saying they're going to up their pledge. Do it, guys. Absolutely. Again, like, it's all relative. Like, see, that's the thing. Like, for those of you already signed up as leading members, Cool. Yeah. So Sabina, we are going to do a reading in a second. Gianna's going to upgrade their pledge. So yeah, let's hear it. Yeah. Thank you, Gianna. We'll wait until the pledge gets updated and then we'll give a nice thank you. But again, that's the thing, guys. For those of you like on Patreon already as leading members, like again, you guys are, I've already told you this, but again, think of it as a sliding scale. So when people come in, they can join at the $11 level. As they continue to gain experience with it, if their budget changes and things like that, there's like, yeah, you know what? Like this is like worth way more than $11. Here's $20 a month. Here's $30 a month. You like if someone were to literally be like, here's $500 a month, I would just be like, cool, like thanks. Like I know it's worth $500 a month. Like I know it is. Like literally, like the amount of stuff that I can help you guys with as a conscious media creation coach is like something that if I was like setting it at like my high range price scale, I would be charging like $600, $700, $800, $1,000 a month to be working with people individually, like private. The reason why I'm not doing that is because instead I'm devoting myself to being able to help every single person that I can who is able to sign up for the Patreon at the other scales as well. So Kai, I think you're probably about ready to be able to jump back into the YouTube, Kai, if you're feeling it. You're welcome to. Maybe Kai's watching YouTube and on TikTok at the same time. I have a feeling Kai's could be doing that. You guys are so just skilled and everything like that. So, all right. Did we both get? Did we both? You guys both updated your pledge? All right. Thank you so much, Pinox. Thank you so much to Gianna as well. Both of you upping your pledge. Thank you. Really appreciate it. Technically, Pinox updated their pledge by 1 minute before Gianna. And again, if you guys know what you're comfortable with. So, Kristen, I appreciate it. Gianna, I appreciate it. If you guys need to change that later on, that's totally cool. You guys can totally do that. And guys, okay. In addition to the pledges, the upgrades, we did just get a new sign up. Yeah. So Zoe just signed up. Zoe is aka Andromeda Starchild in the chat. I'm assuming Zoe, that's you in the chat. Please feel free to confirm. What do you guys think? Jay and Kristen, can we let Zoe go first? Like they literally signed up 1 minute after you guys. Is that cool? Is that cool with you guys? And then literally we'll keep doing readings after this. So we got at least 3 readings on the table. So we got some more fuel in the starship that will last us for the next little while. So all right, okay. Thank you so much, everyone. Andromeda Starchild, I assume is Zoe in the chat. Thank you so much for joining. They joined at the $11 level, so that means they'll be able to get involved as a leading member. So Zoe, super appreciated. Guys, knowing that I'm going to be sitting down for the next little bit, give me 2 seconds here. I'm just going to go refill my cup and we'll be right back. Leave 2 things in the chat that you guys are grateful for. If you guys want to keep getting those Patreon signs going, maybe guys, we'll just keep, who knows, guys? Dude, if we can reach 222 tonight, man, no expectations. You guys know how it works. I'm open to whatever's cool. I'm just here to hold space, but hey, anything can happen. It's World Peace Day. Let's make it happen. So, man, seriously, I've been doing this project for so many years. There was a time where where I was doing this and I was there was no Patreon and I was just pouring myself into it and everything like that. And now here we are, able for me to do it as a full-time, this is my job. This is an investment. This is me showing up on my devotion. And again, I can create a successful Patreon, and now I'm teaching other people how to create a successful Patreon too. Each and every single one of you has value. Each and every single one of you can build a community. You can level up your skills as leaders and conscious creators. And again, this isn't just about making money. This is about increasing our global impact and being able to create, part of my goal is to be able to help support 100 conscious creators, more than 100 conscious creators become self-sustained in doing what they love for a living, to be able to create more content, serve other people. Guys, give me 2 seconds. I'm just gonna go fill my cup. Leave 2 comments in the chat. What are you guys grateful for? And let's get right into this reading. And Zoe, as I'm just doing this, what deck do you want to use, Zoe? Lightworker Oracle deck, Hero's Journey deck, Sacred Spirit deck or the traditional Ananda Tarot, which is the one that we just did. So I would encourage one of these. Lightworker Oracle, which is dope. Hero's Journey, which is new and dope. And Sacred Spirit, which is also new and also dope. It's a win-win-win situation. I'll be right back, guys. Leave some comments in the chat. And thank you so much to Zoe, guys. Thanks, Zoe, again. Okay. All right, team. You guys leaving those comments of gratitude in the chat. Grateful for this space. Grateful to express. Awesome. Zoe, how long have you been connected with my work? Like, are you fairly new? And I apologize if I like your username on YouTube is new to me, but maybe we already if we've already chatted through DM, I apologize for just not putting two and two together immediately. But thank you so much, Zoe. Thank you again, everyone. Thank you guys for being here. And what deck are we going to use? Lightworker Oracle deck. Good choice. Good choice. Great choice. All right, let's get into that. Lightworker Oracle deck, man. Like this deck has like some great cards, great memories. Like, oh my goodness. Like this deck has been with us through so many tarot broadcasts. I don't even know how many tarot broadcasts we have done so far. Quick comments of gratitude. I'm grateful for the tough experiences that help us grow as people, and I'm grateful for how lucky we all are to be here. Beautiful. Well said, Brianna. Kyle says, grateful for my fellow awakened, arising soul family, and grateful for my career that follows me to help people directly. Kyle, thank you so much, Kyle. Super appreciate everybody. Sabina, who's in the Instagram, grateful for this space too. Hare Krishna. Sabina, if you're able to join in on YouTube, I would encourage you to do that because that's where like the rest of the tribe is. So, because right now Instagram's pretty quiet, but if you can click the link in my profile, you can tune in on YouTube, or you can like tune in on desktop or mobile, whatever works for you. But if YouTube's fine either way. Julissa, I'm grateful for this uplifting team. Awesome. Pinnock's grateful for this family. For real. Totally. Absolutely, guys. All right. Okay, team. Let's get right into this. Again, so we have 3 readings in the queue right now, which is awesome. Let's still work on getting those next Patreon signups, again, to be able to work towards our 222 goal tonight. And we'll play it by ear. So again, if anybody is ready to be able to join in on Patreon, we're going to create a condition here. Kristen and Jay, you guys let me know, but if we get new signups, I would like to be able to put them in front so that they can help facilitate the next readings, and then we'll get to your guys. I know you guys are understanding, but just let me know if that's cool with you guys. I know you guys are pretty flexible. All right, Zoe is brand new. Let's get ready to do this. Zoe, what we're going to do here, we're just going to drop into a quick little meditation, and we're going to drop into our heart space, drop into gratitude. Everybody's going to be meditating with us. We're going to set the intention, show us what we need to see. Every single reading is a collective reading for the team, so we don't have to ask a specific question. We just have to set the intention, show us what we need to see. From there, Zoe, you're going to take a few more moments to be able to just connect with your intuition, and then you're going to gently open your eyes, and then you're going to type now into the chat. And then from there, that's when we pull the card. And again, guys, I hope this inspires some of you to maybe do your own tarot reading someday. I know it's Pinnock's, Kristen. I know it inspired you to start doing some tarot readings. These tarot readings take a lot of work. Like I think Kristen experienced that like after doing some tarot readings. Like, damn, these things are like this. Guys, if I make this look easy, like it's because I've done it a lot, but it's fun, but it's energy. So this is, again, you know, like this is This is entertainment, right? I'm not allowed to stop talking. My mouth just has to keep like doing things. Sorry, that's like weird. All right. Okay, guys. For those of you on TikTok or Instagram, go ahead and click the link in my profile to be able to join in on YouTube. Again, if you're looking to connect as a leading member with our team of conscious media creators, we've been building a super dope team. Join on Patreon at the $11 level. And again, if you're on TikTok, click the link in my profile, join in on YouTube. You can connect with the team there. You can join the Patreon as we go. Zoe, you are ready? Let's get ready to drop into this meditation. We'll move through these just in a very swiftly intuitive way. So, sorry, Zoe, we haven't done the meditation just yet. So I apologize if that wasn't fully clear. So, okay, Zoe. All right, here we go, team. For everybody here, let's just drop into our heart space. We'll do this meditation together. When you are ready, gently close your eyes. As you listen to my voice, begin connecting with your breath. Nice soft inhale, nice gentle exhale. Straightening up your posture, opening up your chest, relaxing your face. And just taking a moment here to connect with this gratitude within your heart. Gratitude with community, gratitude for the messages we are about to receive, gratitude for yourself for showing up. For Zoe and for everybody here, continuing to hold gratitude in your heart, taking a moment to be able to focus on our collective intention, show us what we need to see. We being the collective, we being the individual, we being the team. This beautiful team of shifters, light guardians, of conscious media creators, of people helping assist with the shift in consciousness through creativity, compassion, and personal development. Show us what we need to see. Continuing to focus on this intention for Zoe and for everybody here. Speak this intention with your heart, with your mind, with your words, with your soul. And from here, focusing on this intention, Zoe, take a few more breaths. This is where you're going to listen to your intuition. And when you are ready, open your eyes and type now into the chat. For everybody else, gently open your eyes, focus in on this intention, and drop your wizard noises in the chats. And here we go. And oh, what a joy it truly is to be given an opportunity such as this, as we continue to rise to this sky, as we continue to open and spread our wings to fly to new heights. For we are the wizards here on this land, for we will change the world from where we all stand as pillars of light within these ages. We shall rise as wizards and sages. And so as the tingles arise throughout your spine, may you continue to shift these paradigms and drop those wizard noises with these dope rhymes. Zoo, 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 roo, 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 shoo, 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 shoobity boop boop, skibbity bop bop, booty boo. It's a wizard scat party, zooty zoo. And as we hold space within this opportunity, we shall allow us to truly move in the place of fluidity and lucidity as we continue to move into all the journey that connects between you and me. And as Zoe types now into the chat, we shall split the deck and see what message the universe has. Okay, Dean. All right, let me just get my light guardian crystal ready here. All right, Zoe, thank you so much. Zoe, our newest Patreon supporter, adding their support here. Okay. Who here was tuned in yesterday? Because you tuned in yesterday, then you're in for a treat. The first card that we have pulled for this reading for Zoe, again, our newest Patreon supporter, is card number 1. The First Ray of Power. Card number 1. The First Ray of Power. For those of you who were here yesterday, you'll understand what I'm talking about. So, All right, let's open up the book here. Get ready to read this. Zoe, thank you so much. Again, if you guys are here, this reading is for you. We're going to move through this swiftly. Again, inviting in additional Patreon support. If you guys are looking to be able to connect with our team of conscious media creators, join at the $11 level on Patreon to get all the discounts and benefits to support you as a conscious media creator. If you want more information on that, check out the Patreon as you're watching this. For those of you on TikTok, click the link in my profile to join in with the rest of the team on YouTube. And we'll keep an eye on that next Patreon sign up. Let's work on getting that next Patreon sign up by 11:45. Oh, it's also 11:11. So, all right. Okay. Here we go, team. Explain this image visually first. Here we go. This is a very, very beautiful image of a female sitting down on what appears to be kind of like clouds. They're basically kind of like in a version of some higher dimensional reality. And they have these beautiful angel wings and they're holding this little sphere here. And they're kind of bathed in the light of this like higher dimensional being and this higher dimensional version of themselves whose crown is kind of like connecting literally with the universe here. This beautiful vision of, again, just kind of connecting with like the higher energies within us. And again, these beautiful wings here that you can see. And again, you kind of got these like these planets and these stars and these beautiful reds and oranges all around. So again, that's just like the visual image there. Any other details? Oh, and there's also some like there's like some plants and stuff there as well. So beautiful, beautiful, beautiful image. Again, that's just like me explaining the literal image of the card. Now let's dive a little bit deeper. Thank you. For those of you who like my crystal necklace, that's one of the items in our item shop. Sign up for the Patreon and get a discount. Okay, here we go. Thank you guys so much again. Thank you, Zoe. If you are here, this message is for you. As I'm reading this, allow yourself to open your heart, kind of meditate. You can even close your eyes. If anything I say resonates, drop an 1111 in the chat. And also prepare to write out an affirmation based on the message of this card. Here we go. Number 1, first ray of power. The first ray of power is energy of conscious destruction. It can be used in a healthy way to eliminate the past and allow for a fresh start. The first ray also carries the frequency of leadership. It can assist you to stand in the truth of your light so others can find their way by it. It helps to strengthen your willpower so you can accomplish any task you choose. The Ascended Master El Morya brings you his particular blessing and encourages you to believe in your own strength and take the initiative on what matters most to you. Now you can see the themes connected from the previous cards that we had for those of you who were here earlier. If you are confused about which path to take or whether to continue a certain relationship, course of action, or lifestyle choice, the first ray of power will clarify matters for you. When it moves through our lives, whatever is holding us back will be removed, either through circumstances seemingly beyond our own control or by our own actions, based on a sudden inner knowing. When the first ray of power is indicated, a long-term plan that was once important to you may suddenly seem as though it needs to change or even be released altogether. Or you may suddenly get the motivation to go for something you have been dreaming of for a long time. Once the ray affects your life, your understanding of what is helpful and what is not can change overnight. The changes will feel very true, freeing, and helpful. These people, dreams, and opportunities that remain in your life afterwards have survived the quote-unquote onslaught of divine will. This means that the universe is confirming that they are meant to be a part of your journey at this time. The first ray of power also relates to matters of leadership and politics. Be open as to how your spiritual journey might be helpful in the world of politics, whether that be through aligning yourself with a cause that resonates deeply in your heart, or through bringing a more open and discerning viewpoint into the often deceptive world of politics. So think of like social activism or anything like that, social presence. Speaking your truth may be very helpful at this time, not only for you, but also for those around you who are willing to hear your voice and make their own choices from a clearer place within. Don't be afraid to be heard. If your life purpose involves either driving a meaningful political cause forward or assuming a position of leadership in some other way, you'll feel the truth of this and be given encouragement from the Ascended Master El Morya to trust yourself as a leader with heart and awareness. Finally, when this ray makes its way into your life, it is time to accept the loving gauntlet being thrown down by the universe and take your hands off the controls of your life. Detach and be curious. I'm going to reread that part again. That's incredibly important. Detach and be curious. The universe will show you exactly what you need and remove what you do not. If something or someone is no longer a part of your life, it will be so that a more beautiful, truthful, and satisfying version of what you are surrendering can come into your world. Remember, the universe loves you and wants only the best and most beautiful life experience for you. Trust it enough and let that happen now. Okay, let's get ready to dive a little bit deeper. Yo, what's up, everybody? For those of you who just joined, thank you so much. Yo, what's up, Joshua, Kira, everybody else, Sabina. For those of you who may be new, Rich, thank you, everyone. For those of you on TikTok, click the link in my profile to join in with the rest of the crew on YouTube. And let's dive a little bit deeper into this. We'll keep an eye on that next Patreon sign up, but either way, we got another reading right after this. Signing up on Patreon will help you facilitate the next reading. For those of you on the YouTube, if you guys want to explain the Patreon as I'm doing this, please feel free. Please feel free. Okay, team. Again, if you're here, this message is for you. This is a very, very powerful message. And again, the fact that this is the first card within the Lightworker Oracle deck really helps set the stage. And so with this card, it really hits upon the important theme of destruction, the theme of death, call it what you will, the theme of clearing out which is old so that something new can come into our life. So with this card, it really invites us to be able to reflect on how this is happening within our life. And more so, what is our relationship with the process of this path, with the process of this energy that tends to clear things out. So again, if there are things within your life, sometimes part of the experience is the process of learning how to let go. So this card is inviting you to move into those moments where you feel like there may be things that are moving out of your life, to be able to honor that process, understanding that something else is moving in, that space is being opened so new energy can arise. And the really, really interesting thing with this card is that I like how it kind of emphasizes the idea that there are versions of things that will happen within your life. There are versions of things that will arrive within your life. For example, relationships. Say within an example, you have a past relationship. That relationship, it might have been great, but maybe it wasn't perfect. It served its purpose. It got to a certain point, and then eventually you broke through. You didn't just break up, you broke through. The energies of the universe kind of came in, did its thing, swept things out from, whatever needed to be swept out. And lo and behold, you're no longer in that relationship. It taught you a great lesson of being able to let go. It was a little bit destructive, but through that annihilation, you also learned how to rebuild yourself. Isn't that fun? But again, with this, lo and behold, the universe wasn't literally trying to get rid of your old boyfriend or girlfriend. It was literally making room for the newer version of your boyfriend and girlfriend to be able to come into your life, because until that old version is out of there, that new version doesn't have space to exist. It literally can't show up. So when you either make this happen through your own free will, or again, you kind of tap into the collective happenings of the universe, you'll be able to observe this. And rather than just resisting it, what happens when you honor it? What happens where you're just kind of like, it's like, all right, universe, like, do your thing, annihilate the things that no longer need to be within my life. And of course, this is something that isn't just going to be purely on the universe's side. This will be something that will be also a big part of your responsibility. It will be your responsibility to set boundaries. It will be your responsibility to develop character. It will be your responsibility to make sure that you're not returning to the old patterns that you were once in. Because the universe can clear all the things out of your way and give you the stage for success, but you still have the free will to mess it up in quotes, so to speak, meaning you have the free will to kind of get pulled back into the cycle that you were previously in and prolong the process of arriving at that which is ready for you. So the universe kind of like clears the way. It's like, all right, the path is clear. You can do this. If you're conscious enough, you'll see the path. You'll go for it. You'll be like, sweet, things are cleared out of my life. Relationships that no longer serve me have kind of like moved on. This gives me a chance to be able to focus on myself, and I am moving in towards those new chapters. I am moving in towards those new beginnings, and this is a big part of this card. This card is about being able to step further into your destiny. So you have to really be able to, I hate to say this is going to be something that for some of you it's going to be kind of like hard to hear in some way, but it's actually like quite real and something that we all have to be able to face. You have to be able to look at relationships within your life, and you have to be able to balance them with your purpose. And if there are relationships in your life that are not supporting your purpose, and what is your purpose? Your purpose is your heart song. Your purpose is that which you feel called to. Your purpose, as the card says here, is stepping into your place of leadership and stepping into your place of self-actualization. So if you are at a point where, again, you are in a relationship and that relationship is getting in the way of your purpose, you have to decide. You have to decide. Like I was in this awareness like a long time ago and everything like that, where again, like if I was like in a relationship with a girlfriend, fortunately this never really this wasn't really a thing for me or anything like that, but it was always something I kept in mind, where I was like, like if I was in a circumstance and there was like a choice that I had between a girlfriend or my purpose, I would choose my purpose, because I am married to my purpose. My purpose is the most important relationship in my life, period. The girlfriend, I love her, but if she's not in alignment with my purpose, then that kind of defines it by itself, because that means that that's not the person that's meant to follow me along my purpose. And eventually, when you make that choice, which can be challenging, it can be hard, it can be heartbreaking, it can be heart opening, you will actually clear the space. And again, eventually, you'll focus on your purpose, and then you'll find someone who is in alignment with your purpose. That is a very, very powerful idea. So do not sacrifice your purpose for a relationship, be it a romantic or just be it a friendship. You can, again, you can have people within your life who don't fully get what you're all about, and you can still be friends with them. That's okay. That's okay. You can still hang out with them now and then. That's okay. It's totally up to you. They're your friend. But again, if it's something that it's like creating an obstacle between you and your purpose, you might have to make the hard choice. And that hard choice will also call you into a deeper place of bravery, a deeper place of courage, a deeper place of like clarity and discerning choices. And again, with this is really, 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 really calling us into this idea that each and every single one of us here does have a purpose. Each and every single one of us here does have a purpose to be able to help accelerate the shift in consciousness as a light worker, as a light guardian, as a shifter, to be able to share our voice, to be able to help step into a place of leadership where we can not be afraid to be heard, and then we can invite others to be able to do the same. So with this card, we're just going to talk about this for a little bit more, because I think the message is already coming across quite clear. And drop those 1111s if this resonates with you. And again, you guys can start writing out your affirmations as we go. Again, with this card, I like the idea of detach and be curious. So this is a very, very important theme within this card, where there may be aspects of your future which you don't fully know, you don't fully see. But if you can open up to the idea that the universe is serving you and that there are exciting things on your path ahead of you, what you can do is detach from the desire of feeling like you need to get that thing immediately right away. And instead, what you can do is you can shift your focus inwards. You can shift your focus on yourself. Because if the things that you're like longing for, the stability and like kind of like that next sense of adventure, like if you're just like, oh, like you're constantly looking outside of yourself and everything like that, you're probably going to constantly keep running into situations where it may almost be like almost like a mirage version of what you want, so to speak. Does this make sense? Where it will appear like it's what you want, but you didn't work on yourself to get there, and then you kind of rush into it, and then you're there for a little bit, and then eventually you're just like, oh crap, this isn't actually what I wanted. I thought like it looked like what I wanted. It looked like something similar to what I wanted, but it wasn't actually what I wanted. Like the substance wasn't there. So the universe is kind of saying like, hey, like before you rush into that next thing, use this time through the process of destruction when the energy is cleared to be able to turn that energy on yourself. Oh, what's that? You're not having to focus on that, like, like that relationship that you just got out of. Turn that focus on yourself. Your job first and foremost is to be able to develop your character, to focus on yourself, talking about what we're doing, create those roots, create those foundation. And then when you do that, you raise yourself to vibration, which again will bring in the things that are meant for you when you are ready for them. So that's the thing. Like this is my understanding of how the universe works. When we work on ourselves and we connect with our heart, we align with the things that are on our path, that are a part of our destiny, sooner rather than later. Meaning, if you slack off, which you have free will to do, like that's the free will within this universe. The free will is the free will to step off your dharma. When you are showing up in purpose and when you're intentionally aligning with your dharma, your path, your destiny, then those things will arrive to you sooner, because you're basically saying to the universe, all right, I'm ready. And so with this card is clearing the path for your destiny. And when you see this, you can work with it. The universe is clearing out those energies. It's bringing in the opportunity for fresh energies. You're trusting the process, even though it may be something that's unknown. Get excited about the mystery of the unknown. That is one of the best pieces of advice I can give you. That advice like was so helpful for me when I was younger and like had my heart broken and all of these things. And I was like, we've all been there, right? But once I was repeating that mantra where I was just like, fall in love with the mystery of the unknown. Fall in love with the mystery of the unknown. Fall in love with the mystery of the unknown. Can you do that? If you guys resonate with that, drop a 777 and even just like rewrite out that affirmation. Like, I will fall in love with the mystery of the unknown. Seriously, that's like some of the best piece of advice that I'll be able to give you guys tonight, because that will change your life, because it's sending out this signal to the universe where, again, you're open to the idea that the universe is cooking something up for you. Like, that's the idea. Be it a relationship, be it a job, be it whatever it is. Again, keep working on yourself. Control the things you can control. But as you create the foundation, again, what we were talking about earlier with King of Spheres, control like your immediate kingdom, your digital kingdom. And as you do that, it will attract the circumstances that are there to be able to serve you. And those are the things. So you need to make sure that you're working on yourself, you're working on your own kingdom, and then the universe will meet you halfway. And because you've been doing that, you'll be able to meet the universe at that halfway point, opposed to being like, oh crap, I'm not ready for this and things like that. But again, this is a very, very, very powerful card, because this is a very powerful idea where know that I'll use this example because again, this example, like there's always something more for you. There is always something for you that may be beyond your sight. But just because it's beyond your sight doesn't mean that you can't already fall in love with it. It doesn't mean that you can't feel it. This is something that comes with a little bit of a level of like spiritual maturity, because I think it's something that for people to fully drop into without having first experience, it takes a lot of courage. And so I'm inviting you to feel that courage. I'm inviting you to just kind of know that from my personal experience and the experience of others, that yes, there are things on the horizon that the universe has for you. You may not be able to see them in this moment, but I guarantee you they will be lovely, they will be beautiful, they will be exhilarating, they will be perfect. They will get you to a point within your life where once you arrive there, you'll be able to say like, wow, this is so amazing. I'm so grateful I'm here. And in retrospect, I never would have gotten here unless XYZ happened. When you're in the midst of transformation and destruction, it can be painful. You're so present, and it can be hard to see beyond that. And that's human and that's understandable. But if you keep that vision in your heart, this very simple idea of falling in love with the mystery of the unknown, that can give you this deep sense of peace. So again, like I remember like back in the day, like when I, was going through relationships and going through breakups and everything like that, I had that mindset without having to like suppress any of my emotions, but to just kind of like feel this like immense calmness, even in the midst of uncertainty. And I invite you guys to feel that. I invite you guys to feel that wherever you are right now. And again, that process of being able to kind of feel that sends the signal to the universe that says like, okay, maybe we'll send it to them a little bit early. So again, there is a party with your name on it. All you have to do is work on yourself, and that party will come to you sooner rather than later. Be it that next relationship, be it that next job, be it that next big adventure, be it that next calling, whatever it is, it's all there to be able to call you into your highest purpose, to be able to call you into your ultimate destiny. Ha! I don't know if any of you saw it. Did anybody see that TikTok I made with me of like the anime character filter? Did anybody else see that already? I thought it was pretty cute. The term ultimate destiny, I don't know, that's just like it's such an anime thing. I don't know, I don't even know if they say that in anime, but it feels like it would be something that they would say in anime. It's like, I must fulfill my ultimate destiny. Haha! So anyways, are you guys ready to fulfill your ultimate destiny? If you do, fall in love with the mystery of the unknown right here now. Honor the process of the energy of destruction that is laying down the cosmic gauntlet to clear the path for things that are no longer serving you, and to make room for the things that are going to nurture your spirit. You want to be able to surround yourself with the things that nurture your soul. If there are things within your life, to the best of your ability, if you feel like they are just between you and your purpose, you like the fact that they're between you and your purpose is actually a part of your path, because it's actually a part of your path that's basically saying like, hey, like, in order to be able to get to your purpose, you have to take responsibility and take action here and set healthy like guidelines and that. Guys, my video camera froze. Hold on, guys. Can I fix my video camera? This happens once in a while. How do I fix it again? There we go. Okay, there we go. That fixed it. Cool, guys. I was frozen there for a second. But yeah, again, even the idea of people being in your life who don't fully serve you, that's still a part of your destiny, because that's actually leading you towards the lessons of knowing your self-worth and knowing how to set your boundaries, and being able to know how to say no is also how to say yes to yourself. When you say no to some other relationships, you're saying yes to being able to hold space for the relationships that are there to serve you. So work alongside the universe. I'm just going to wrap this up here. Honor those destructive energies. The fate of destruction is the joy of rebirth. Let it clear space for the things that are coming within into your way. Fall in love with the mystery of the unknown, and open yourself up to being able to rise into more of your purpose and potential within this reality, to serve others and to serve the collective shift in consciousness. Guys, write those affirmations in the chat if you haven't already yet, or if you want to write another affirmation, go ahead. For those of you on TikTok or Instagram, again, what we do here is we invite people to write out affirmations based on the teaching of this card, to be able to communicate that they learned something clearly from this message. I'm going to read the invocation here. As I read this, please feel free to think as if you're speaking this to yourself. Thank you again, everyone, so much for showing up. We're not just doing tarot, guys. Like, I'm here as like your cosmic hype man to be able to support you on your journey. Like, seriously, I believe in you guys. Like 100% on behalf of the universe. I fully believe in you guys, because your path is my path, and what happens for any of us happens for all of us, and the universe has your back 100%. Fall in love with the mystery of the unknown. Focus on working on yourself. Do that, and things holographically change. So let go of the past, embrace the future, learn from it. Only look back to see how far you have come. Ha! Okay. Invocation. I now accept of my own free will the blessing and grace of the first ray of power in my life. Through unconditional love and divine mercy, I surrender my life into the loving hands of the universe to align me with the higher will and most beautiful expression of my life journey. I call upon the loving assistance of the genuine ascended master El Morya in all aspects of this process, and ask that the first ray of power be expressed in ways that serve the greatest good in this planet, that all beings may walk their true divine path through divine grace. So be it. Beautiful, beautiful card there. Thank you so much, Zoe, for helping facilitate that first reading. That was dope, guys. Let me know how that was for you. Beautiful. Awesome. Yeah, that was a really great reading. Whew, that took a lot of energy. Okay, I need to take a breath there. If you guys enjoyed that, again, drop some 1111s in the chat if that resonated with you, and write out an affirmation. We're going to read those affirmations right now. TikTok affirmations. Elisa says, release what no longer serves me. Be open to my blessings the universe is sending me. Beautiful. Well said. Okay, reading the affirmations in the chat. Pinox, I am releasing that which no longer serves me to clear space for my divine purpose. I am connecting to relationships that walk alongside my divine nature. Awesome. You guys literally said the exact same thing. Like, it's just like, I released what no longer serves me. Like, that's such a important phrase, so good job. Kyle says, I am devoted to the universe and it is devoted to me. All other relationships will align with this. Well said, Kyle. That's a great way. It's like, sorry guys, like the most important relationship is my relationship with the universe. So I'm gonna chill out with the universe and snuggle it and watch some Studio Ghibli movies together. So Shell says, 1111, what's meant to be will be, already is. Life is a celebration. I surrender to the universe and am glowing with divine purpose. Beautiful, Shell. You are glowing with divine purpose. Special show to Shell. Shell is one of our leading members. Shell's actually been supporting the work that I've been doing for several years now. And Shell, for anybody here, please feel free to drop your TikTok accounts into the chat. And maybe if you guys are on YouTube, you guys might just want to screenshot what people send and then look them up later. But you guys can also find them through the Discord chat. But Shell, please feel free to share your TikTok if you would like, and anybody else. But Shell's really been making some great TikTok content, as well as many of you have been as well. Julissa, I am falling in love with the mystery of the unknown. I am falling in love with the mystery of the unknown. Good for you guys. I like that you use that as an affirmation. Zoe, my universe always surprises and delights me. I am always supported and held by my guides. Very well said, Zoe. Sabina, falling in love with whatever is in my highest good that I don't know and can't even see just yet. Full faith in what's best for me, for my well-being, and where I am right now. And again, guys, if you guys incorporate like reverse time theory into this, it opens up that idea that, again, that future you can't see can actually be felt through the heart right now. Learn to see with your heart, and you can actually feel the future. It's a thing. So at least that's what I'm telling people, because that's my experience, and I think it's this experience we can all feel. So the future already exists, and you can connect with it through your heart. Time travelers, that's what we are. Charlie, I am grateful for the loving choices of life and the mystery of adventures. Beautiful. Joshua, I will fall in love with the mystery of the unknown. I love it. A lot of you guys put that. Kyle, fall in love with the mystery of the unknown and with the way it works through me. Beautiful. Shell says, I am in love with life. I follow my inner guide and trust the process. My partner does not complete me. They complement me. Very well said, Shell. Thank you. Sharing from a place of maturity there. Gianna, I am falling in love with the mystery of the unknown. Zoe, I detach all illusions and surrender into my inner knowing. I am eager and excited in the unknown with all the mysteries of the universe. I allow my universe to surprise and delight me. I like that. It's like my universe. Like my universe is different from your universe because it's a direct experience for me. So it's true, though. It's true. Every universe is kind of, again, relative to what is for your journey. Awesome. All right. Any other affirmations I didn't read? Thank you guys so much for sharing all of those. Beautiful. Awesome. Good job, team. That was a dope reading. For those of you who are new, thank you guys so much for joining in. If it's your first time here, drop a 333 in the chat. If you guys are looking to be able to connect further, again, you guys are invited to be able to join our team chat server. The link for that's in YouTube. I'll post a link in the YouTube comments. And for those of you on TikTok, you can find it through my profile link. And if you guys would like to be able to get full access to our team chat and more benefits to support you as a conscious creator, definitely check out our Patreon. That's where you can become a leading member. We're inviting people to the Patreon tonight, so that's where you can see the goal on screen on YouTube. Guys, we are currently at 218. Thank you guys so much for adding your support, working towards our next goal of 222. We're going to get right into our next reading. And again, just taking a moment here, if you guys are interested in joining in on the Patreon, drop a 555 in the chat. Again, that's a monthly contribution of $11 or $5 to get the discount for the item shop at least. $11 a month. Think of it as an investment for yourself. Gives you full benefits within the community to support you as a conscious media creator, such as joining our weekly On Air Team podcast, joining in for our collaborative creator work periods, working with me as a conscious media creator coach. All of this to be able to help support you in leveling up as a conscious creator and leader, and to develop your skills as an entrepreneur, develop regenerative income for yourself, build your own Patreon, lots and lots of really cool things. And again, discounts for the item shop where you can get super cool Light Guardian crystals. Pew, 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 pew. Cool, guys. All right, we're going to move into our next reading. We got 2 readings on the table. And again, as we do this, we're going to do, who's next? Kristen or Jay? Who's next? You guys let me know who's next. Who wants to facilitate next? And we'll get right into it. And then from there, we'll, again, we got 2 readings on the table. And then from there, the readings will continue as we continue to have people signed up for the Patreon. If there's no new Patreon signed up after those next 2 readings, then we will call it a night. I mean, at that point, it'll probably be like 1 a.m. anyways. So I'm totally fine with that, guys. But if we do get more readings, more signups, we will do more readings. I'm a robot. I'll keep going until you guys tell me to go to sleep. I actually got some chocolate waiting for me. Bought some chocolate today just as to reward myself, and I haven't opened it yet. So like after this broadcast, I'm like, I'm gonna eat some chocolate. So that's my little reward. So doesn't take much to make me happy. So you guys make me happy. So awesome. Community makes me happy. All right, who is going next? Julissa or Kristen? Go for it, Julissa. Or sorry, Jay. Gianna, I apologize. Is Jaleesa still here? I saw Jaleesa earlier. And Julia is putting a 555 saying they're very interested. Awesome. Gianna's going to go next for the reading. Gianna, what deck are we using next? Are we using the Lightworker Oracle deck, Sacred Spirit, or Hero's Journey? We haven't used either of these two tonight, so if you guys want to pick one of those, by all means. For those of you on TikTok, if you guys are new, please feel free to click the link in my profile to join in on YouTube. And thank you again, Elisa. Thank you again, everybody else. I'm just reading some of the comments there if I missed anything. Yo, what's up, Fanny? Fanny tuning in on TikTok right now. I don't think Fanny's able to jump over to YouTube, but shout out to Fanny, one of our Patreon supporters as well. And yeah, for those of you who are tuned in, if you guys are ready to... If you guys, Gianna, one of the newbie decks, is that what you're saying? Okay, let's do, are you Sacred Spirit? Okay, perfect. Thank you. All right, let's move into the Sacred Spirit deck. Let's move through this. We're going to move through these readings as swiftly as possible, guys, just because I have to be mindful of my energy. I mean, a part of me will just like be like, go, 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 go. And then afterwards, I'll just be like, like, seriously, guys, like, I mean, this is like what you're watching right now. Yeah, it's me doing tarot reading, but what you're watching right now is a consistent current of energy flowing through me. If you were to be looking at me from with your third eye, like fully opened, you'd be seeing just like electricity going. And here I am sharing it with you guys. So awesome. Chocolate. Charlie, I don't know how it happens, but Charlie, your feed is always like a minute behind everybody else's. And I'm not like complaining or anything like that, because I just notice it all the time. It's like 2 minutes later, then Charlie's like, ooh, chocolate. So it's funny, it's kind of cute. All right, okay. All right, reminder, guys, go drink some water. Juliet, am I doing this tomorrow? No, I have to help a client tomorrow night, so I probably won't be doing this tomorrow. Unless no, I don't know. I don't think I'll be doing it tomorrow. It doesn't work with my schedule. So again, if you guys are signing up on the Patreon, it's a bonus to sign up as we're doing this now, because then you just get to help facilitate with the reading, gets to share the reading with the team, and again, just be able to help us work towards those Patreon goals. So if anybody here, if you guys are ready to sign up on the Patreon, do me a favor, drop that 555 in the chat, and we'll keep the readings going. We got 2 readings on the table as it is right now. Don't just sign up on the Patreon for me. Do it for the team, do it for yourself, and do it as a super dope investment to be able to say like, fuck yes to yourself. So, all right, Gianna, you're ready? Let's do this. For everybody here, join us in this quick little meditation as we do this reading here. Again, this is collective readings here. So, all right, okay. Kai and Fanny going at it in the chat. So guys, for those of you on TikTok, go ahead and click the link in my profile to be able to join in on YouTube. We currently got 5,000 people tuned in on YouTube right now. So awesome. Sabina. Oh, you guys, yeah, did you guys need me to open the window? Is it getting hot? I'm gonna open the window real quick. I feel like I'm getting hot in here. So. 1 second. Oh my goodness. I just walked in my kitchen. Dude, that chocolate is freaking staring at me right now. I like walk past it. It's like, okay, team. All right, here we go. Fuck yes to myself. That's right. Okay, team. Let's work on getting another Patreon sign for tonight. I'm totally open to that. Do you guys want to call that in? Call in that intention. Let's get that next Patreon sign up for tonight. Again, for those of you who are ready, sign up on Patreon, join as a leading member, and again, help us work towards our next goal of 222. Join, get all those benefits, all the perks, connect with a super dope team of conscious media creators. And again, you guys, your support is appreciated in all forms. So check it out, sign up when it works for you, join the team Discord channel in the meantime if you're just looking to connect further. Gianna, for everybody here, Gianna, just confirm that you're ready in the chat, and let's drop into this little meditation. Thank you guys again. And remember, this is all just practice. So here we go. Inviting everybody to gently meditate. Just can't stop thinking about chocolate now, so everyone's thinking about chocolate. All right, okay. When you guys are ready, gently close your eyes. Straighten up your spine, open your chest, relax your face, connect with your breath. Soft, gentle inhales, soft, gentle exhales. Breathing here, swiftly moving our awareness into the space of gratitude. Gratitude for the team, gratitude for the community, gratitude for yourself, gratitude for the messages we are about to receive. With gratitude in your heart for everybody here, moving our awareness towards the intention, show us what we need to see. We being the team, we being the collective, we being the individual. Gianna and everybody here, continuing to focus on that intention. Speak it with your heart, speak it with your mind, speak it with your words. Gianna, when you are ready, take a few more breaths here, listen to your intuition, gently open your eyes, and type now in the chat. For everybody else, gently open your eyes and type your wizard noises in the chat while still focusing on this intention. Charge up the deck with those wizard noises. Here we go. And so, do you hear the whispers on the wind telling the stories that have always been as we continue to unfold through time and time again, my friend, awakening within these ages, reminding each other of the power we carry as sages, dreamers awakening within the dream as we continue to hold that which cannot be seen. Within our heart, we will unlock the rhythms and gifts to share our art. Scoobity doobity doobity doo, zoo zoo zoo, wizard noises, whoosh, zoom, zam zam zam, zoobity bop bop, scoob boop boop. And so, holding that breath within our heart, we shall pull forth the card and see what message the universe has for art. For thou art, for us. Okay, team. Let's see what we got here. Okay. I understand why this card was full. I can already understand. There's a theme going on tonight. I'm open to it. So, all right, card. The next card that we have pulled is Cosmic Space Turtle, number 5, Between Worlds, New Direction. Cosmic Space Turtle, number 5, Between Worlds, New Direction. Who here remembers the Cosmic Space Turtle? Some of you will be like, he's back. Awesome. All right. Thank you guys again so much as we get ready to move into this next reading. Just going to open up the deck here. Beautiful. All right. Again, for those of you on TikTok, if you guys click the link in my profile, you're welcome to join in on YouTube. We got about 20 people tuned in on YouTube. That's where the primary team chat is. You guys are welcome to join there. And again, as we do this, let's work on getting another Patreon sign up as we move through this. And let me just post a link here into the chat. And again, this reading is for everyone. So if you are tuned in right now, this reading is for you. And if you're thinking of signing up for the Patreon, or if you guys want to increase your Patreon pledge, go ahead, drop that 555 in the chat and let us know. And you can do that as you're listening to this. So, all right, that's why Sabina's like, yeah, this card is awfully familiar. You know what? Like, straight up, guys, like we've pulled this card before. Like, I like, but what's interesting is that my reading is always going to be different, because like it's what's in the moment. So even if it's the same card, the reading's going to be a little bit different, because it's going to be kind of like relative to even the themes based on the other cards, and this card's actually quite relative. So all right, Cosmic Space Turtle, just visually explaining this image. Again, for those of you on TikTok, go ahead and click the link in my profile to join in on YouTube. Beautiful, beautiful Cosmic Space Turtle here. Again, art by our friend Lewis Dyer. And yeah, you can... Space Turtle is the name of Kyle's band. Kyle, you have a band named Space Turtle? Hold on, stop the show. Everybody go listen to Kyle's band named Space Turtle. That's awesome. So again, just looking at the image here, super, super cute Space Turtle. You can see he's got this super cute little Space Turtle smile on. These beautiful colors. You can see his little Space Turtle swirls that go in there, flying through multiple dimensions. He's kind of got all these sort of geometric patterns around him, little Fibonacci swirls, beautiful rainbow colors there. Not too much more that I can explain to this other than the fact that it's a space turtle flying through dimensions. It explains itself. So, again, this is art by our friend Lewis Dyer. Lewis Dyer, his art is actually featured on some of our shift buttons. You guys see these buttons? You can order those from the shop. There's like over like 100 different designs, and his art is on these because he's like friends of me, of us, of ours. I've known Lewis for years, and like even when he was like first getting started, I'm like, yo, this guy's like amazing. So I'm so lucky to be able to have his support and have his blessing for the community. So super, super, super cool. So isn't that cool, guys? And now we get to do like a tarot deck with his artwork on it. Pretty cool. So, all right. Here we go, team. Diving into this. If you guys are tuned in, this reading is for you. If you're on TikTok, go ahead and click the link in my profile to be able to join in on YouTube. All right, here we go. Number 5, Between Worlds. Life transition, new direction. If anything I say resonates with you, drop an 1111 in the chats and get ready to write out some affirmations. We'll keep an eye open for that next Patreon sign up. Let's work on getting the next Patreon sign up by 12:30, give or take. We'll see. Here we go. The ancient soul of the sea turtle travels on many journeys throughout its physical life. The hard shell of the turtle is its home and protection. Across many religious and cultural groups, turtles can be viewed as good or bad omens. They are often visualized as the bridge between heaven and earth and the guiding spirit that supports the world and its people. Turtles are independent travelers, always pushing forward in new directions. The nature of the sea turtle encourages exploration and experimentation at a steady pace. Patience is needed now as you encounter new opportunities that will directly affect your life decisions. Well, the turtle represents the patience of life and waiting for the right time. You are encouraged not to wait too long. Right now, you may be feeling energetically blocked, physically stagnating, or feeling stuck, or in between decisions that could take you left or right, leaving you worrying if you will make the wrong decision. Everything comes in divine direction with the turtle totem. Try to avoid waiting too long to seize opportunities if they present themselves where the current momentum is present. Being in the right place at the right time is essential for the turtle. Be patient and assertive. A new change in career path, living arrangements, and residential location are possible. Your home is your sanctuary. Ensure a physically clean and decluttered atmosphere for relaxation and wellness. Clean your goddamn room. That's what it says here. It literally says it. It says clean your goddamn room. Pay close attention to where you direct or channel your personal energy, as you can be led down opposing paths. Travel and long journeys can be favorable now, including physical and spiritual quests. Go with the flow, enjoy the journey, and trust in the process of life. Ultimately, just like the sea turtle, you may need to surrender, let your spirit wander, and drift within the sea of life to find your direction. Beautiful. Okay, give me 2 seconds here. Just gotta get some water, guys. Diving into this. Awesome, team. All right, guys, as we're moving into this, let's get working on that next Patreon sign up. And again, you guys can sign up for the Patreon as you're listening to this. Join as a leading member. Drop a 555 if you're ready to sign up for the Patreon. You can help facilitate the next reading. So super, super, super cool card that we got here with our cute little cosmic space turtle that definitely resonates with the themes from the previous cards that we've got. So again, with this card, it's really kind of like honoring this idea that there's a flow that the universe kind of has us on. We are kind of like floating along with the rhythm of life itself. And within this rhythm, things will come to us. But the important message behind this card is, again, kind of going back to what I was talking about, of being able to trust where the rhythm and where the flow is taking us, but then also being able to meet the universe halfway, being able to seize the opportunities as they arise. A lot of people will go through this process in life where, again, there may be the opportunities where the universe might put them in front of you, but unless you're fully conscious or fully kind of in that place where you're feeling like you're ready for it, you may kind of like see it, but then you may not fully realize it, and then you won't necessarily actualize connecting with it. And then if that's the case, the opportunity may only last for a moment, and then that door will close. However, the good news is that if it's meant for you, it will come back around again. And if it did miss you the first time, make sure you don't miss it the next time, because you develop the self-awareness to know what it's like to perhaps miss it the first time. There are some things within your life. This is kind of like a weird thing to think about. It's like, how many opportunities in your life have you missed that you didn't even know about, because you weren't at a degree of conscious awareness to be able to have recognized it, so to speak. Kaleidoscopic, much love, sending you all the love. Thank you so much for joining in and saying goodnight to you. They're just heading out, so they're saying goodnight real quick. So again, with this is again inviting us to be able to understand that in the process of being able to feel like we're between two places, it's important to try and worry less, but more so, don't worry too much about making the wrong decision. Just worry that there is a wrong decision, because this is a very, very powerful idea that I'll tell you guys that some of you may need to hear right now. And it's basically this idea that whatever choice you make will be meaningful, period. Whatever choice you make will be meaningful. So in that sense, is it the wrong choice? Not necessarily, because sometimes making the wrong choice leads to the right lesson. You know what I mean? Does that resonate with you guys? Let me know if that resonates with you in the chat. Sometimes making the wrong choice leads to the right lesson. So in this sense, whether you go left or whether you go right, understand that either choice you make will be meaningful. And sometimes you have to go one way to be able to be like, hey, is this what I want? Do I want to, like follow a career by spending 4 years in college studying all this stuff? And then you do that. And then eventually you're just like, okay, now I know that's what I don't want. And then you try something else, right? And then you go in that direction as well. So again, when we figure out what we don't want, we're also figuring out what it is that we do want. So again, with this, it's important to be able to trust that flow of the universe, to be able to develop the cultivation of self-awareness, to be able to acknowledge the opportunities as they arise. Seeing those 1111s. And again, guys, get ready to write out any affirmations. I'm going to keep this one fairly concise. My energy, I have to be mindful of my voice, guys. This takes a lot of energy. But with this card, it's also inviting us to, like the turtle, love the home that we have. Love the home that is our body. Love the home that is our physical space, and make that a place where we can relax into. So if your physical space is not something that you can kind of decompress into and relax into, that's kind of like, that holographically affects all the other aspects of your life. So you want to be able to give yourself that place where, again, you're in between stages, but as you're in between stages, maybe that's a great opportunity to begin focusing on your home, to begin focusing on your lifestyle, on your character, on your individual habits, on your individual things that you can do on a daily basis to help level you up, raise your vibration again, and get you ready for that next thing. And as I said, going back to what we said, falling in love with the mystery of the unknown, the way how I understand it is that when you consciously work on yourself, you raise your vibration to be able to match the things that are on the flow of the universe, and they'll come to you sooner rather than later. So if you feel like you're kind of in between two things, and you're like, I don't really know what the universe has stored for me, or like I'm waiting for choices to be able to kind of show themselves. But in the meantime, don't let that time go to waste. That is incredibly, incredibly valuable time. If your focus is not on something that is like incredibly changing your life, and you have this opportunity to be able to work on yourself, do it. And again, especially for a lot of us right now with the circumstances of the world and everything like that, we've been given the gift to be able to look at our life, to look at our room metaphysically, spiritually, literally, metaphorically, and to be able to clean things. And again, to be able to create a sanctuary for physical cleanliness and to declutter the atmosphere and to be able to cultivate that space for wellness and relaxation. Very, 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 very important, because again, as you do that, you're going to allow yourself to kind of clarify the signal that you're sending out, to be able to get clarity on what it is that you want, and to be able to have that mental clarity to recognize it as it arises. So if your house is really dirty and things are really kind of like cluttered and all over the place for you, again, that's going to mentally kind of project itself into your reality, where again, there may be circumstances that may arise in your life, but you may not necessarily see it as clearly as you could. And again, no shame if if that relates to you in any way. I'm not here to like call you out. If anything, I'm just here to be able to like call you into the idea of inviting you to know that yes, cleaning your room and taking care of your body and taking care of your temple is such a powerful thing. And at the end of the day, like that is like the thing that is going to determine your relationship with all the other experiences. So you have control over that. That is something that you have control over. That is something that you have power over as well. So again, pay close attention to where you channel or direct your personal energy as you lead yourself down the path. So be very aware right now, especially when you're kind of between two things or you're moving up towards big choices. Where are you directing your energy right now? And are you directing your energy towards things that aren't necessarily serving your purpose, that aren't necessarily moving you forward? Again, I'm not here to judge. I'm just here to encourage you guys to cultivate self-awareness. Is watching Netflix every single night till 4 a.m. serving your highest purpose? Do it every once in a while. That's okay. But if you're doing it all the time, again, is it still meaningful? Yes. Why? Because eventually it will get you to the point to be able to say, oh man, shift, I need to change. This needs to change and I need to be able to take responsibility for this. And that's an exciting thing. It doesn't have to be something, I'm not trying to say this where it's like, you need to take responsibility. Like you need to get excited about the idea of becoming the master of your own life and crafting your own destiny in a way that is inspiring and empowering, where you notice progressive change each and every single day as you continue to show up and cultivate momentum. Shadow aspects of this: irresponsible actions, financial mismanagement. So let's cultivate responsible actions. Again, this goes back to I told you guys, there's a reason we got this card. The previous cards that we had all relate. This card: building character, building patience, building perseverance, developing a healthy relationship with our house, metaphorically, spiritually, with our body, cultivating that maturity to be able to meet things with this like higher level of readiness as they rise. Sacred crystal, essential quartz, angel assistance, archangel Suriel, crystal of life cycles. Affirmation: I trust in the flow of life. I am safe and protected in my soul's sacred journey. So just wrapping it up here, guys, again, very, very, very powerful card that relates to the previous ones that we have hit upon, where this universe that you're on, it has a sacred flow for you. There will be moments where you might feel you're kind of between worlds, which is, again, the name of this card, between worlds. Use that time as an opportunity to be able to turn your focus inwards, to reevaluate where your energy is being directed within your life, to cut things out, to bring things in, to call things in, to develop more cleanliness, more clarity, more, again, just kind of purification within your life. Like that's kind of what we're doing. We're constantly on this journey of purification, or crystallization, or calcination. Calcination is basically this idea where you burn away the things that don't serve you, and then the things that are left, you rebuild from that. Going back to the previous card, the fate of destruction is the joy of rebirth. So again, it's really, really up to you guys. But again, as you do this, trying to let go of worry and open up into the mystery of the unknown, while also being able to make sure that you're, again, using that time to be able to take care of yourself and trust that everything comes in divine direction with the turtle totem, and make sure that you're developing that degree of conscious self-awareness where when the opportunities arise and the synchronicities are present and the right person shows up at the right place within your life, that you can see how it relates to your purpose, and you can step into that and you can meet it halfway. And that's how you bridge the distance between worlds, between periods, between chapters within your life. So beautiful. All right, team. I'm going to wrap that one up there just to be able to conserve my energy. But I think, did you guys get the message there? Did that come across? Drop an 1111 if you guys got the message there. And go ahead and leave an affirmation in the chat about the wisdom of the turtle between two worlds and going with the flow and seizing opportunities and taking care of the home on your back. So beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. That was an awesome reading, guys. Good job. And affirmation wise, I will continue to trust the infinite flow of the universe, which carries my soul while cultivating moments between decisions to be able to turn my focus inwards, to be able to develop my character and refine my energy and focus. I will seize opportunities as they arise, and I will trust that whatever choice I make will be a meaningful one for my soul's growth. And I'm excited about the mystery of the unknown. Yeah, get excited about the mystery of the unknown. Yeah. Cool. All right, team. Thank you guys so much for being here, for holding space. We got one more reading after this. I just have to be mindful of my energy, but let's work on getting another Patreon sign up as we go. Is Kristen still here? Kristen, are you still here? Like, I don't even know if Kristen's still here anymore. So, if Kristen's not here, geez, I don't know, guys. We might end it early unless we get another Patreon sign up, because I've been going for 3 hours, so I had to be mindful of my energy. I'm going to read the affirmations on the chat in a moment. But again, if you guys are fans of my work and you guys want to keep the readings going, signing up onto the Patreon is a way to be able to join as a leading member in our community. That's where you can get all the benefits and benefits as a leading member to support you as a conscious media creator and help you level up as a leader, plus discount for our item shop. Lots of that cool stuff. And if you're interested in signing up for the Patreon, go ahead and drop a 555 in the chat, and you can help facilitate the next reading. But yeah, as it is right now, guys, I don't think Kristen is in, and so I'm gonna kind of like make a call here because I just have to be mindful of my energies, guys. We've already been on air for 3 hours. If okay, Kristen's here. She was studying affirmation. Okay, so we'll do Kristen's reading. Okay. All right, we'll do Kristen's reading. We'll make it a swift one, and then that will be the last reading for tonight, unless we have another person sign up for the Patreon. Again, the Patreon, to answer, may I see your question in the chat? You can sign up on the $5 level. That gives you discount for the item shop, such as our super cool exclusive Light Guardian crystals, which you can get. Or what we encourage people to do is to sign up at the $11 level, and that's where they get benefits to support them as a conscious media creator. So May or anybody else, if you're thinking of signing up onto the Patreon, if you're looking to be able to develop your skills as a conscious media creator, what does that mean? Creating content on TikTok or Instagram, or building community to be able to help inspire people, to be able to help share your spiritual wisdom, to be able to help build community. And again, what I help people with is literally building regenerative income and to be able to build up a community that's going to help them continue to share what it is that they do for a living. And yeah, like my Patreon is successful. I thank you guys so much. And now I'm helping other people with building their Patreon and building their community and building their Discords and helping them with TikTok. It's super, super cool. All right, I'm going to read those affirmations in the chat. But again, if anybody's interested in signing up for the Patreon, go ahead and drop a 555. And yeah, again, don't just sign up for the Patreon just to get a reading. The reading's a bonus. Sign up for the Patreon because you want to be involved as a leading member. Sign up for the Patreon because it's something you resonate with. Please do not sign up for the Patreon just to get a reading. Make sure that you're signing up for the reasons that we are intending, which again is either because you don't have to be involved as a leading member. You can sign up and just be like, hey, here's my support. That's cool. Some people do that. But if you're signing up at the $11 level, that again is where you can join our really dope team of conscious media creators. And again, I've been creating conscious media for over 10 years, and now I'm here to support fellow people in developing the skills as conscious media creators. We got a lot of Patreon supporters already in the chat. They could tell you how awesome it is. But if that resonates with you, you'll know. And if you want to sign up, go ahead. Okay, I'm going to read the affirmations in the chat. I'm going to get right into Kristen's reading. And then again, if we get another Patreon sign up, we'll keep going. Otherwise, this will be the last reading for tonight, and we'll make it a good one. All right, Charlie says, I am mindful of my priorities and aware of my surroundings and boundaries needed even towards myself to conquer fear and jump into the unknown in power. Beautiful. Well said, Charlie. I love you guys' affirmations. Good job, Charlie. Sabina says, the reading I watched this morning was talking about burning away. Ooh, interesting, Sabina. Sabina, I'm glad you made it into the YouTube chat. Welcome to the tribe, Sabina. The YouTube chat's like super chill and everything like that. Like there's a vibe to the YouTube chat. So Kyle says, I feel like the space turtle. It's telling me to get more serious about finally clearing out my shed and streamlining my business files, to be honest. There you go, Kyle. Right on. Kristen, I am flowing with the space turtle, cleaning my space and lighting up the mystic unknown. Beautiful. Gab says, I am excited about the unknown. As you said, is a great affirmation for anxiety. I feel like totally, Gab. Yeah, I'm not sure if you heard the previous reading we did, Gab, but we were inviting people to use that affirmation. I fall in love with the mystery of the unknown. I fall in love with the mystery of the unknown. Beautiful. Charlie says, I love you all so much. Thank you for always making my days, nights so full of hope and understanding and shared peace and unity. Sweet dreams, my lovelies. Awesome. Charlie, good night. Thank you so much for joining in. Jaleesa getting some mugwort mailed in today. Ooh, there you go. So Fanny dropping their support into the TikTok. Thank you, Fanny. Seeing your comments there as well. And yeah, with that said, team, Let's get ready to move into this next reading. Here, let's just do a quick little 1 second. I just have to restart the Instagram feed here. So. Again, guys, this will be our last reading for tonight, but if we have another Patreon sign up, we'll go into another reading, which is cool with me. Like, if we can get it a step closer to 222, then that's exactly what we're here to do. My goal is to reach 230 by the end of the month. Like, it's not just my goal, it's my job. And again, that the Patreon, that's like, it's like building resources and fuel for the rocket ship, which allows us to fly further as a team. So thank you guys again. Sabina, it's safe to follow my inner guidance and be in the flow and in faith, continuing to choose faith over fear. I'll ask myself every morning, what do I need, before I ask how I can serve. Beautiful. All right, team. If anybody here is thinking of signing up for the Patreon, if anybody wants to increase your Patreon pledge, go ahead, let me know in the chat. Drop a 555. You guys can sign up at any moment. Again, when you sign up onto the Patreon, contributions only process on the 1st of each month. So if you sign up today, nothing processes until October 1st. So if you're like, oh, I don't get paid till this Friday, you theoretically could sign up today, get paid, and then the contribution process October 1st. Okay, guys, I'm gonna do a quick little mini reading here using our Magic the Gathering deck, Magic the Gathering Oracle deck. This is, I don't know, this is just jokes. All right, let's see. This is our special Magic the Gathering deck, and then we're gonna do Kristen's reading. This is purely just jokes. Bloop. Guess it's that one. Well, maybe it's this one. This one. I guess it's this one. All right. The card that we have pulled for you in this moment is Magma Jet. Ooh. Magma Jet deals 2 damage to target creature or player. Scry 2, look at the top 2 cards of your library, put any number of them on the bottom of your library, and the rest on top in any order. So yeah, this is basically saying focus your energy and deal direct, make direct progress in your life by focusing your energy, and scry your deck to be able to see the future and then organize things accordingly. Channel your energy and make direct action through wise choices. There, that's your reading with my Magic the Gathering deck. Is that a thing? Like, does that actually work? Are we actually able to freaking do readings for Magic the Gathering cards? I feel like you can, because I feel like I just did. So, all right, Kristen, let's get ready to move into your reading. What deck would you like to be able to use? We haven't used the Hero's Journey deck tonight. Do you want to do that one? Should we do that one? Hero's Journey deck? Let me know. You know the other deck, Sacred Spirit. Again, if you guys sign up on the Patreon, you guys get to choose which deck you want to use. Lightworker Oracle deck, Sacred Spirit, Hero's Journey, Ananda Tarot. And yeah, thank you guys again so much. This broadcast has been going on for a while, guys. Like, this is a workout. Like, I'm going to sleep well tonight. I'd love to be able to get one more sign up for the Patreon. I still have enough energy to be able to manage things. So if we can get one more sign up for the Patreon, or again, if anybody wants to increase their Patreon pledge, please feel free to do that. I mean, you guys can do that at any point. Again, for those of you who are leading members, if you're in a position where you feel like you can afford more than $11 a month without it like affecting your lifestyle, please feel free. And again, it's super appreciated. Your support is appreciated in all forms. And again, we can do like an extra reading for you there. So again, thank you to our Patreon supporters. Thank you guys so much. Let's get right into our next reading. We're going to do this one pretty swiftly as I just continue to honor the energies I have, because unfortunately I can't do this forever. So I do have to, I'm a just like you, I'm a robot. I have to sleep. So, all right. You'll sleep well after your chocolate. Really want that chocolate right now. Now all I can think about is chocolate. I don't even know what to do anymore. All right. Thank you guys again. All right, team. If you guys are interested in signing up for the Patreon, go ahead, drop that 555 in the chat. Let us know. Thank you guys so much. We got a super amazing crew in here tonight. Thank you again to Unicorn Sparkles. Love the name. Pinox, Kira, May. Welcome, May. For those of you who are new, Sabina, Shell, Jolisa, Kyle, Charlie, who left a moment ago, and anybody else who may be with us on all platforms. And Fanny tuned in on TikTok as well. Yo, is Fanny, you're tagging Young Mikey. Is he, what was he in the chat a moment ago? Because I was just talking to him earlier today. So Young, if you're in the chat, yo, what's up, dude? All right, team, let's get ready to do this. And all right, we are going to do the Hero's Journey deck. So Kristen, you ready for this? For those of you who are here, again, if you're here, this reading is for you. If you guys are ready to sign up for the Patreon, for those of you on TikTok, the Patreon link's in my profile. But what you can do is click the link in my profile, tune in on YouTube, then tune into the Patreon, or then like click the Patreon. Again, Patreon only takes 5 minutes to sign up, guys. Let's work on reaching our goal of 222, and we're currently at 218. So thank you guys again so much, and yeah, super excited about the amazing team that we got. So join on the Patreon if you're ready to join our super dope team of conscious media creators, and again, to be able to say fuck yes to yourself. All right, team, let's do this. You guys are so dope. I love you guys. Okay. Kristen, you ready? Here we go. For everybody here, join us in this very swift meditation. When you're ready, gently close your eyes. Straighten up your spine, open up your chest, relax your face. Breathing here, connecting into this heart space, connecting into this gratitude for the team, the cards, the messages, for yourself. With gratitude in your heart for everybody here, meditating together, taking a moment to be able to focus our attention on the intention, show us what we need to see. We being the individual, we being the collective, we being the team. This super dope team of shifters, light guardians, conscious creators, and leaders. Continuing to focus on this intention, show us what we need to see. Speak it with your heart, speak it with your mind, speak it with your words. Kristen, at your own pace, take a few more moments, connect with your breath, listen to your intuition, open your eyes, and type now into the chats. For everybody else, gently open your eyes when you're ready and type your wizard noises in the chat while still continuing to focus on this intention. And with that said, gonna charge the deck, and here we go. And so this is the hero's journey that we are all on, and this is the night in which we shall sing our song. For this is the journey that will go on and on as we continue to rise into new waves of the eschaton. For I am excited for what is now here to unfold as we continue to awaken to this infinite goal of being present within our heart and changing the world with the magic of our art. For this is the mission that we are on as we continue to sing our song. Good wizard noises, guys. You guys are getting good at typing those wizard noises. I like how I can somehow pronounce them. It's like an ancient language. So it's like, is that light language? Is that what that is? Kind of just getting silly. All right, holding the space now as we create the opportunity for Kristen to type now into the chat, and we shall pull forth the card and see what message the universe has. Here comes swing swing zim tam yum woo woo woo. Now, says Kristen. Ooh, I felt that one. That one like jumped out at me. All right. Whoa. This is a new deck. Like, I haven't even looked at all these images. Whoa. This is intense. Okay. All right, guys. The card that we have pulled with Kristen, aka Pinox Rising, one of our Patreon supporters who upgraded their pledge tonight, is card number 16. You're in great company. Pull back to propel forward. Card number 16. You're in great company. Pull back to propel forward. Whoa, look at that imagery. All right, just go ahead. Just take an image, take a look there. I'm gonna open up the book. Give me 2 seconds here. I'll hold the card up in a second. People are just like I want to keep looking at that. Like that's intense. Guys, as we're doing this, a huge shout out. We actually did get a new Patreon sign up. Huge shout out to Saban for joining onto the Patreon. Saban, if you're in the chat, let us know where you are in the chat. I'm not 100% sure if you're in the TikTok or if you're in the YouTube, but Saban, wherever you are, please feel free to let us know. And I'm gonna make sure that I'm conserving my energy and make sure that we move through this one swiftly, and then we still got some energy for doing the next reading for Saban. And Saban, thank you so much. Saban joined at the $11 level on the Patreon. Just need to confirm where Saban is in the chat. I'm not recognizing the username at the moment, but wherever they are, please feel free to let us know. All right. Whew. Here we go, guys. Let's just slow down for a minute and breathe. All right. Is Saban May? Okay. Cool. Awesome. Guys, let's give a nice thank you to May in the chat. And May, just to confirm, like, you're interested in, like, supporting her. I know you're new, so I just want to make sure you're interested in supporting and possibly joining as a leading member within our team of conscious media creators. Like, again, I just want to make sure that you or anybody else is not signing up just for the reading, like, just to be able to make sure. So if you're signing up for the Patreon, just want to make sure that you're signing up with the intention to be able to continue to be involved with the community and support and be an awesome way to be able to connect. Awesome. All right, it's cool. May is in for the ride. Thank you so much, May. Guys, let's give a nice warm welcome to May, who just joined onto the Patreon, and we'll and let us know, May, if you're looking to get May. Okay, for anybody else, real quick, May, connect to the team chat and then just leave a comment into the team chat and just be like, hey, like, I joined on the Patreon tonight, and I'd like to be involved as a leading member. I can send you a direct message, or even May. I don't know if you're following me on TikTok or Instagram already. If you are, I assume you are. You can even just send me a direct message there and just be like, hey, I signed up tonight, and then we'll make sure we get you set up in the Discord chat. So with that said, let's get right into this. So awesome. Oh, sweet. May. Okay, awesome. May's listened before. Okay, cool. Great. I'm glad. Thank you, May. Guys, thank you so much for your kindness. All right. Let's move through this one swiftly, and then we'll get right into our next reading. And let me just upgrade the on-screen graphic here. So guys, that puts us at 219. Pew, 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 pew. What do you think, guys? Can we reach 222 tonight? I honestly, I don't think we can. Like, I don't think we can reach 222 tonight, but I'm challenging you guys to prove me wrong. Prove me wrong, internet. Prove me wrong. Keep me up till 2 a.m., internet. Keep me up till 2 a.m. That's what we'll do. So I'm totally cool with it. You guys, I'm here for it. Good night, Shell. Thank you so much for being here. Shell, one of our amazing leading members. We love you, Shell. Awesome. All right, team, let's dive into this. If you're here, this reading is for you. Let's just look at this card, the image of it, and then we'll get into the reading. Again, this is new to me. I have not read this, so we're exploring this together. Card number 16, you're in great company. Pull back to propel forward. For those of you on TikTok, click the link in my profile to join in on YouTube. That's why, like, I'm showing it to the YouTube camera right now, so you can see on YouTube properly. All right, beautiful, beautiful image here. What appears to be, again, this person kind of like holding themselves, kind of like holding their knees and holding themselves here in this space where you can just see them either just, it depends on how you look at it, right? Like, it's kind of like open up for interpretation. They're either like, you know, in some sort of pain, or they could just be contemplating, could be in a meditation, could just kind of be like closing their eyes. But you got these deep, deep reds and these deep purples and blues, and you can see there's kind of like a little energy beam kind of directed right towards their crown, right out of their crown, kind of connecting there. And they almost like, I'm not saying they look like an angel, but it kind of reminds me of kind of like a weeping angel type thing. And you can see this kind of like robes and stuff there. But again, not too much, like it's again, just visually explaining what's already on there, but it's a very, very powerful image. So awesome. Okay. Give me 2 seconds here. I'm just going to refill my cup. Whew, I'm just going to take a moment to breathe here before we dive into this. Thank you guys again. That's some nice silence right there. After talking for like 2 hours. Okay. All right. Gonna read this one here, guys. Thank you guys so much for holding space. Honestly, I can feel myself getting tired. So if it's noticeable, then yeah. May, I think yours is gonna be the last reading for tonight. So then we'll call the night. If anybody wants to sign up for the Patreon as a bonus, we'll like move your reading into the next broadcast if you want one and stuff like that. But yeah, I need to take care of myself first and foremost, and then we can do more of these. So thank you guys so much. All right. If you're here, this reading is for you. If anything I say resonates, drop an 1111 in the chats and prepare to write out an affirmation. Number 16, you're in great company. Pull back to propel forward. This is a quote by Thich Nhat Hanh. Breathing in, I see all my ancestors in me. My mineral ancestors, plant ancestors, mammal ancestors, and human ancestors. My ancestors are always present, alive in every cell of my body, and I play a part in their immortality. Message. Those who have made the biggest impact on the planet, in addition to feeling extremely passionate, felt resistance too. Martin Luther King, Abraham Lincoln, Harriet Tubman, Joan of Arc, Saskatchewan, Marie Curie are but a few. Every hero and Shiro, that's a cool. Why have I not heard that phrase before? Shiro, opposed to like hero, Shiro. How is that not an actual word? What the heck? How did we mess that up? Every hero and Shiro, Shero, in history has had moments of self-doubt, even paralyzing fear, before doing the courageous act that became their legacy. They felt fear, but did what they were called to do anyways. For this reason, you need not be deterred when you bump against uncertainty. In fact, doubts help you to chisel the ego out of the way, which is key to accomplishing a mission of merit and becoming a channel of grace and higher purpose. And becoming a channel of grace, a higher purpose can move through. Know that you are in great company, and when you are ready, you'll get up and go, like the great ones who came before you, upon whose shoulders you now stand. Dream symbol, party. Dreams of a party are a celebration, integration, and an affirmation that you are on track. This dream may also be giving you the message that there is strength in numbers and you are never alone. Consider the way you feel at your dream party. If you are uncomfortable, it reflects dissonance, and self-love is needed to entwine the many aspects of yourself. If you feel that you fit in, if you feel that it fit in and it is a jovial experience, then you are in harmony with yourself. Mantra, like the heroes before me, I feel the doubt and follow through anyway. Beautiful, beautiful. Awesome. Yeah, May, send me a direct message on Instagram if you use Instagram. And yes, the Discord chat's in the YouTube info. I'll post the YouTube chat I'll post the team chat into the YouTube. That's what I meant to say. Words. Either way, May. We'll get you all set up there. Perfect. All right, team. Let's dive a little bit deeper in this one. Just kind of allow me to just kind of shift the vibration here to be able to conserve energy because we still got another reading after this. Again, guys, if we get another Patreon sign up, we'll play it by ear. I'm not against doing 2 more after this, but I'll let you guys decide. And you guys are welcome to sign up onto the Patreon at any point. Let's dive into this one. This message is for you. This is a very, very beautiful message. Again, with this message, it is basically referring to the fact that if you are here to change the world, if you are here to shift consciousness, if you're here to rise into your highest purpose, then you will face resistance. But that resistance is there, not just for you, but actually to be able to inspire others who themselves will also face resistance. So when you meet resistance, this card is reminding you that it is not just there to stop you, but it is there to call you. It is there to call you into your purpose, to call you into what you're passionate about, to give you the opportunity to be able to reflect. When things get in your path, are you just going to lay down and just be like, well, this sucks. Guess it's just not meant to be. Or will you sit with your heart and allow yourself to just be like, no, I will not stop. I may pause, I may rest, I may change my path, but I am flexible. I am perseverant. I am consistent. I am strong. I give myself permission to stand in the face of any challenge that may be before me because I am devoted to my goal and my goal is bigger than my own. And so, with this card, again, invite this card to be an opportunity to be able to honor moments of fear, to be able to honor moments of fear as an invitation for us to rise with courage. That's a great thing about fear. Fear is the prerequisite to courage. A lot of people don't think about it this way. Oh, what's that? There's something in your life that you're scared of? Perfect. That's only 2 pages away from being able to rise into your power, from being able to rise into your courage, to be able to rise into your bravery. You would not be brave if you were never fearful. If there was never anything that challenged you, you would never be as strong as you are. And so with this card, this is a very, very powerful card. I'm not going to talk about this card for too long. The message is quite concise. But with this card, the idea that you are in great company is reminding you, very much like this community, that all of us go through dark nights of the soul. All of us go through challenges. All of us are standing in a circumstance where there's parts of society that do not want to see us succeed for whatever reason, be they aspects of the unhealed ego or be they relationships, family, old friends, people on the internet, goddamn trolls who just want to show up and talk about stupid stuff all the time, whatever they may be. Those in themselves are a part of the path. They in themselves are not something that you are separate from, but rather you get to see yourself in. So see yourself in the challenge. Let the challenges be a mirror for you to be able to see how you meet them. And with this card, again, the significance of this is the idea that as a team, this is a very powerful message that we share within the community that I've been sharing for years and years and years, because I invite you guys to feel the mythos of what it is we're building here. Like, this isn't just a team. Like, this is like an army. And I use the term army not just in kind of like a violent sense, but in like a well-coordinated group that is standing together in shared morale, which is a team. But again, it's kind of like really dropping into like this warrior guardian spirit, because yes, this is a game, but at the same time, this is not a game. And on the same time, this is a battlefield. And on the battlefield, you need to be able to meet it, knowing that you are not alone, knowing that the people next to you, that their courage is your courage. This is like the message that I was just referring to. That's very powerful. Let the courage of the team be your courage. Let the bravery of the team be your bravery. These ideas are super, super powerful, because when you know that you are part of a community and a team, and just in the back of your mind, as the challenges arise, that you will be able to persevere and rise through them. Why? Because all of us are doing it together. And if any of us can do it, then all of us can do it. And it's okay. It's okay to be able to, take time to reflect, and maybe fear will steer you on a new path. And maybe you never will rise to whatever it is that had you scared. If anything, maybe it might put you in a new direction for something that's more, again, right for you in that moment. That's okay. Don't feel as if like you always have to face fear head on. Sometimes fear is a roadblock that's actually creating a new opportunity for us to explore a new path. But then in time, as we cultivate whatever it is we need to cultivate, maybe we'll turn back to that path and be like, now I am ready to conquer that dungeon. Now I am ready to step into that new place. Now I am ready. I have leveled up. I have showed up. Now I am ready, right? So you may never truly be ready, but you are always capable. You are always capable, at the very least, even just to try. And even if you don't succeed, you will still win. You will still win. You will still win. And again, as you continue to show up in the face of what your purpose is, you will continue to grow, and you will continue to become stronger, and your example will be a beacon for others. You look at this idea of, again, all of these great names: Martin Luther King, Abraham Lincoln, Harriet Tubman, Joan of Arc, Sacagawea, Marie Curie, and so many others more. With that idea in mind, open your heart that they are no more or less special than you. It was just merely the circumstances of the time. And perhaps back in that day, who's to say you wouldn't have done what they did? And so we need to give ourselves more credit, and we need to celebrate the fact that right now, each and every single one of us is being very brave by speaking our truth, by singing our heart song, by following that which calls us, by developing our self-awareness, by cultivating our consciousness, by becoming light guardians, by choosing to be light guardians, by choosing to be shifters. You are not assigned to being a shifter. You choose to be a shifter. It is a title that you pick up. It is a sword that you pick up, and you say, with this sword, I shall continue to cut through my fear, and I shall continue to rise into my purpose. So this is a very, very powerful card. And again, I'll just kind of finish it up here. But again, I like this idea. Know that you are in great company, and when you are ready, you'll get up and go, like the great ones who came before you, upon whose shoulders you now stand. I like this idea. They felt fear, but did what they were called to do anyways. For this reason, you do not need to be detoured when you bump against uncertainty. In fact, doubt helps to chisel the ego out of the way, which is key to accomplishing the mission of merit and becoming a channel of grace and a higher purpose that can move through you. So what happens if we change the story? What if every time we got scared and every time we faced a challenge, it was actually an opportunity for us to be able to chisel the ego to become a clear conduit for the consciousness and the message and the purpose that we are here to live? That's a very powerful message. That's a very powerful message. So again, rise to meet those challenges, and do it knowing that you are in great company, that you are not alone, that there have been an infinite amount of souls before you that have all had their own hero's journey. This journey is here for you, calling you into your highest purpose. Rise to meet it, my friends. Mantra, like the heroes before me, I feel the doubt, but follow through anyways. Beautiful, beautiful card. I'm going to wrap it up there, guys. Just want to be able to make sure I'm conserving my energy. Go ahead, leave some affirmations down in the chat, and let me know how that was for you. Again, put a little bit of a different vibe on that one. Also just because of the message, but again, just because I'm being mindful of my energies. But that was a very, very powerful message. I think that was a very, very appropriate message as well. Kyle says, I love how this card feels like a gentle guiding parent. Did the card do that or did I do that? A bit of both. Do I feel like that sometimes, you guys? Do I feel like a gentle guiding parent as well as that like wacky best friend? Is that kind of what it is sometimes? It's a bit of both. That's all right. Camp counselor, hockey coach, whatever, like captain within our squad, you know? Like seriously, guys, like the relationship that I'm here to develop with you guys, I want to be able to develop a relationship with the people who, again, you know, if this was another age, I want you guys to be able to like confidently like follow me into battle if we were called, you know? And that's essentially what we're doing right now. We are on this like metaphysical spiritual battlefield. And that's essentially what I'm doing. Like in a past life, I guarantee you, for some of you here, we probably like stood side by side on some sort of like military front line and fought like in ancient battles and stuff like that. Like this is like my past life stuff and everything like that. But that's what I'm here to do, guys. Like I'm here to kind of like live as an example of kind of like rising to fear so that others can lead the way and follow and everything like that, you know? Because that's like, you think of it, it's about morale. The morale of the team is so important. If you think about it, we're just kind of chit-chatting right now. We'll get into next reading in a second. If you think about that as like a symbol, you know, this idea of like people on a battlefield, and then they're like, okay, we have to move now. But then like the captain is like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. And then like all the other like soldiers, they're just like, what the fuck? Like what the fuck? Like where does this leave us, right? So like my job, not that I'm here to like lead you guys, I am, but I'm here to lead with you guys. And again, it's to be able to kind of like step in there and be like, let's do this. And for my courage to be a reflection for you to give yourself permission to step into your courage in the same way that each and every single one of you will do the same. It's a ripple effect. It's a holographic ripple effect. If I can do it for you guys, then you guys will do it for someone else. And that's powerful. Guys, drop a 777 if you would follow me into battle, metaphorically speaking. So, reading those affirmations in the chat. Quick little affirmation. I honor the courage inside of me and the courage of those before me to be able to rise in the face of fear, to become more of whom I am and fulfill my highest purpose in service to others. Kira says, it's hard getting out of your head sometimes. The support really makes a difference. Thank you, Kira. Affirmations, Kira, it's a beautiful thought that when you don't feel special, that there are people out there that believe you are. To be encouraged through genuine love can fill the darkest hearts. Very well said. Pinoaks, I am meeting resistance with gratitude. I am pushing past my comfort zone to grow. I am flexible and powerful, moving along with my life purpose. I face fear with courage, filled with gratitude. Very well said. Morphic says, holy PH uck. Sabina, divine loving grace, love conquers all. Kaleidoscopic, I totally need to get to bed, but here I am, needed to hear that. Thank you, Kaleidoscopic. I was about to say, I'm like, didn't Kaleidoscopic go to bed a second ago? May, I am co-creating my life with the energy of love in the universe. Kyle, hockey coach energy. Thanks. Jalissa, I am facing my fears and it reminds me I can conquer, that I am divinely guided every step of the way. I am a light warrior. Absolutely, Jalissa. Yeah, guys, like, again, light warrior, light guardian, really, like, that's a powerful energy, right? It's a very, very, it's different from a light worker. Like, light guardian is almost like kind of like you might start as a light worker and then you like kind of choose to become a light guardian. It's not for everyone. It's a very specific energy, but it's one that I've always been aligned with. Again, it's very much like a real life, like Jedi or a gray Jedi type thing. Jennifer, I do feel as though there will be a big challenge coming to face the collective. Specifically in November, I'll face any challenges with courage and strength, knowing I am part of this collective. And guys, again, like, we have been facing a lot of challenges and you guys have been doing great. So we can keep rising through this together. That's the morale of the team is so valuable together, right? Kira, I am a beacon of motivation and comfort. I will use my voice to stand up to the fear in my path and be genuine with my thoughts and actions. Very well said, Kira. Sabina, going to keep bringing in divine love, unity, and grace in the best ways I can every day. Well said. Awesome. Seeing those 777s. Thanks, guys. Feeling the love. All right, team. With that said, let's get into what may be our last reading for tonight, unless we have another Patreon sign up. At this point, guys, I'm not asking for new Patreon signups tonight. If you guys want to sign up later, that's cool. If we do get another Patreon sign up tonight, it's a bonus. That's cool. And we can still do another reading if we do get another Patreon sign up tonight. With that said, May, go ahead. Let us know what deck we would like to be able to do next. We have got the Lightworker Oracle deck, Hero's Journey, Sacred Spirit. Honestly, I wouldn't be against doing another Hero's Journey. The readings on them are a little bit smaller, which is kind of convenient. And we just did one from the Hero's Journey, and we're kind of in that vibe right now. Very Hero's Journey vibe. May, let me know which one you want. And Sabina, thanks for the 777. Appreciate you guys. It's a very, very exciting moment for us to be here together. We agreed about this before we came here. Maybe not. I don't know. Don't listen to me. Listen to your heart. So listen to your farts. That's like Matthew Silver wisdom right there. That's what that was. So awesome. Is Jolisa still on? Jolisa, thank you for sharing the meditation in the chat in the stories today. All right, May, which one are we doing? Kira's making some acting talks. Kira, I gotta take a look at your TikToks yet. Have you posted them in the team chat? I haven't seen them yet. Okay, so once we confirm for May what we would like to do for the next deck, please feel free to let me know. And for those of you sticking around, we still got at least one more reading Okay, Hero's Journey. Sounds good. So again, thank you so much, everyone. If you guys are new here, we're not just doing tarot readings. We are building a fucking dope team of conscious leaders and creators and light guardians. And if you're looking to be able to connect further with this team, you can connect with our team chat, connect with our Discord, tune in for our weekly team podcast. And again, if you want to become a leading member, that's when you can really dive deeper. Go ahead and join on the Patreon, and then that's where you can get the additional benefits to support you as a conscious creator and leader. And again, you can join at the $11 a month on that. So awesome. Shay, for those of you on TikTok, all the readings we do are team readings. So awesome. Kira, yeah, I'd love to be able to see those. Kira, are you added into the team chat as a leading member? Just want to make sure, because you can like post those into the TikTok channel as well. All right. And thank you, Kyle, for saying that Kira's TikTok is fire. For those of you on TikTok or Instagram, if you guys click the link in my profile, you can join in on YouTube. Again, this is going to be our last reading for tonight, unless we do have another person signing up onto the Patreon tonight. So again, if you guys are fans of my work, you can sign up for the Patreon. It only takes about 5 minutes. Links in my profile for those of you on TikTok and Instagram. And you guys can also join in on YouTube if you click the link in my profile, which I encourage you to do. We still got about 17 people tuned in on the YouTube chat as well. So, but as it is, this may be the last reading for tonight. If we get a new Patreon sign up after this, working towards that 222 goal, we'll play it by ear. It's only 1 o'clock right now. So if you guys want to sign up, go ahead. But if you're new to my stuff, just be sure to check it out and sign up in a way where it's an investment for yourself, not just because you're getting a reading. So, Pinocchio's had to take a chocolate break. Okay. May, let me know that you're ready. I'm just going to stand up and just kind of stretch my legs, and then we're going to do this reading. Everybody, if you guys haven't yet, just do a quick little stretch. Do some like chi. This is like a Tai Chi thing. Sifu Boggy does this, where you just like do. If you just like do this every day, it's really good. Sitting down. Whew, it's hard work sitting down. Seriously. All right. Okay, here we go, guys. Awesome. Yeah, Julissa is still here. Julissa, thank you for sharing the meditation in your story. Appreciate it. You guys are so supportive. Like seriously, you guys like ripple the waves so well. And we're just like seriously, if you guys are a part of this community, like you guys are the vanguards. Like you guys are a part of something special. Like it's getting to the point where a lot more people are becoming aware of our community and everything like that, you know? And so you guys who are here now, you friends, you heroes and sheroes, like you're going to be a part of something that is only going to continue to become more influential. And it will get to the point where a lot of people will be like, whoa, this is literally a team of real world superheroes. It already is. It already is. But do you feel that? Do you guys feel that? Like like honestly, guys, November 11th, our very special 11/11 meditation, that's going to be a big global meditation. We're working up to it. It's going to be big, guys. Like, it's going to be big. Like, for those of you who are leading members who are going to be joining on air for that, like, we're going to have a big broadcast. It's going to be big. So, again, when you guys join on the Patreon, you guys join as a leading member, you guys are getting in early for something that's only going to continue to become bigger. And for what I would hope to be for all of you, I want this to be something that will literally, you know, as long as you feel called, will be a part of your life. Flash forward 20 years and you guys are we're still gonna be connecting here. We'll be connecting like in dream time. I'll be flying around in a UFO, but we'll still be connected. So awesome. Whew. Okie dokie. Yeah, Kira, there's a channel for the TikTok post. Kira, are you added as a leading member in the chat? We'll make sure we get that set up just in case you're not. So, all right. Do a November 3rd meditation? What's November 3rd? Oh. Well, I'm sure there will be a team meditation on that day. I mean, guys, we have meditations 5 days a week, if not more now. So, heroes and sheroes. Okay, guys. Thank you again, everyone. If you guys are brand new, again, you guys are welcome to connect to our team chat. You guys are welcome to sign up onto the Patreon. This will be the last reading for tonight. unless somebody else signs up for the Patreon, and that's totally fine if no one does, because we've had a great broadcast so far. Thank you again. May, let's get ready to do this. Thank you for your patience. All right, perfect. Got everybody all across all coastlines here. For everybody here, go ahead and join us in this meditation. May and everybody here, gently, when you're ready, close your eyes. As you listen to my voice, gently begin connecting with your breath. Soft, gentle inhales and soft, gentle exhales. Breathing here, just connecting with your heart space in the space of gratitude. Gratitude for this beautiful community of friends and family. Gratitude for the messages and the cards. Gratitude for yourself for being present to receive. With this gratitude in our heart, we'll focus our attention on the intention, show us what we need to see. We being the individual, we being the collective, we being the team. This beautiful team of brave light guardians. Continuing to focus on this intention for May and for everybody here. Speak this intention, show us what we need to see. Speak it with your heart, speak it with your mind, speak it with your words, speak it with your soul. May, when you are ready, take a few more breaths, listen to your intuition, open your eyes, and then type now in the chat. For everybody else, go ahead, gently open your eyes, and leave your wizard noises in the chats. Here we go. Charging up that deck. Breathe, just breathe, for now is the moment for you to be present here along this path as you continue to rise and truly kick cosmic ass. For you are the cosmic badass, evolving into all that will truly last. Beyond any physical form, there will be stories that shall be born of your courage and bravery that will shine bright, of the myths and legends that will shine the light. And so, as we continue to hold space within this magical realm, may we pull forth the card and see what message the universe helms. Shoo, 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 roo, 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 wee, 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 zoom, zoom, zoom. That's me reading the wizard noises chats, by the way. Bippity bop, beep, boop, boop, beep bop, bap, bap, bippity bop. What's that? Now, as Mason. Okay, I got distracted. Now, as May types in the chat, pa, 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 pa. We shall pull forth the card, choo, 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 and see what message the universe has. I got distracted there. I was like, what's? You can tell I'm getting tired now, right? What's that Korean dish? Bibimbap? Like it's bibbidi bop, boop boopity boop, scoobity bop. You guys know what I'm talking about? Bibim boop. What the frick's that Korean dish? It's that Korean dish. It's like it's got a name to it. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? Please tell me someone knows what I'm talking about. Anyways, all right, guys, let's take a look at this. Again, this will be our last reading for tonight. Thank you guys so much for staying up, unless somebody else happens to be able to join up for the Patreon. But either way, great time. The card that we have pulled. Wow. Dude, these cards are dope, man. This is new to me. Card number 20. What would your higher self do? You are divinity in blue jeans. What would your higher self do? You are divinity in blue jeans. What a great message. Beautiful, beautiful image. See, I wasn't crazy. It's bim bim bop. Is it bim bim bop? Is that what it's called? Bim bop. Bibbidi bop. See, I'm not. And I'm basically drunk at this point. That's okay. All right, guys. Thanks so much for holding space. Let's dive into this. Thank you again, everyone. If anybody wants to sign up for the Patreon either today or soon, go ahead, drop a 555 in the chat and just let us know. And again, make sure you guys are connected with the Discord server if you guys feel called. For those of you on TikTok, go ahead and click the link in my profile. Again, this is our last reading for tonight, unless we have somebody else signed up for the Patreon, and that's a $11 monthly contribution. Join as a leading member, access to our dope team of conscious media creators, all that good stuff. You'll hear about later. Visually explaining this card for those of you on TikTok, join on YouTube so you can see the camera properly and join in with the team there. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful image here. We have this image of this person just kind of casually sitting there, and then this like being of light. You can kind of see this kind of like angelic form, and you can see these like beautiful ripples all around it. It almost kind of looks like they're kind of like in like a cave or something like that. Like the walls look very much just like the walls of an inside of a cave or a mountainside. They kind of have like this posture where maybe they're not paying attention, maybe they're sleeping, not exactly sure. It appears to be a female form as well. You can see the female form in that light there. So again, kind of a depiction of the higher self there as well. Super, super, super powerful image. And let's dive a little bit deeper. All right, just going to take our time with this one. Thank you guys again so much. If you're here, this message, this reading is for you. As I'm reading this, go ahead and drop an 1111 if anything here resonates with you, and prepare to write out an affirmation based on the message. So now you guys are just talking about Korean food. That's funny. All right, here we go. Number 20. What would your higher self do? You are divinity in blue jeans. This is a quote by Anthon Saint Martin. You are a deity in jeans and a t-shirt, and within you dwells the infinite wisdom of the ages and the sacred creative force of all that is, will be, and ever was. Message. From a quantum field perspective, there is only one of us here. Your guides, inner and outer, are all part of the sea of brilliance in which you swim. You're drenched in higher guidance, and if you choose, you can trust it to lead you to your own wisdom. Ralph Waldo Emerson said, "Every man is a divinity in disguise, a god playing the fool." And Rumi said, "I have been a seeker, and I still am, but I stopped asking the books and the stars, and I started listening to the teachings of my soul." In other words, the sum total of all the outward guidance in the world doesn't hold a candle to the wisdom of the guidance force within you. Remember, you're at one with the one. Open your heart to the divine within you. Then open your journal, grab a pen, and allow your inner wisdom to speak and pour through. When you open your mouth to speak, allow this higher allow this higher perspective to express through you. Wow, very, very powerful message. Dream symbol, commanding voice. A commanding voice in a dream is usually the voice of your higher self, breaking through the fog to get your attention about something important. Because your dreams are most often visual, it is special to hear guidance voice clearly. Upon waking, transcribe the message in your journal. Meditate on it to see if you can identify what aspects of your life it is relating to, and thus what action to take. Mantra: I trust the wisdom of my higher self and follow it, step by step, toward higher ground. Beautiful, team. All right. This is such a cool card, and again, if this is the last card for tonight, that's totally cool. Juliet, thank you so much for joining in. For anybody else who's heading out here, go get some sleep. You guys have earned it. So, very, very powerful message. Again, I'm just going to kind of like swiftly kind of go through this just to be able to conserve my energy, but still conveying the message here. You are more than your physical form. You're more than what people say you are. You're more than what society has led you to believe. This is the great illusion that we are here to see through. This is the great story that we are awakening to. This very, very, very simple but powerful idea that we literally are carriers for the cosmic wisdom of the universe in this physical form. Each one of us has this infinite wisdom already accessible within our heart. So with this card, as we perhaps what may be the last reading of the night, really taking this as an opportunity to be able to remind ourselves how big we truly are, how miraculous we truly are, how beautiful we truly are, how sacred we truly are, how magnificent, how psychedelic. The biggest words that you can find to explain the most beautiful thing in reality would still only just be scratching the surface of explaining what it is you are. Like, that's the thing, guys. Like, we are going through this story where, again, we've forgotten what we are, but we never truly forget. It was more like just an amnesia. And then over time, the amnesia slowly begins to dissolve, and we begin to remember, and we begin to remember, and we begin to remember. And this is the hero's journey, the ongoing remembrance of what it means to be a higher dimensional being in human form, to be able to play this experience. What a bizarre and beautiful thing. What? Are you telling me I was like this crazy higher dimensional being that could access realms at will and create with my mind and experience through space and time? And yet I jumped into this reality to be able to experience this linear existence in this physical mortal form? But why? But why? Why? Because of the story. Because of the journey, because of the quest that you are on that is leading you into a higher purpose so that you can continue to serve others. This is powerful. This is a powerful message. And again, this is the journey what we are on. To be reflections for each other, for them to see themselves through you, through us. As you continue to awaken to the idea that you are divinity in blue jeans, you will help others see it, whether you explicitly say it or whether you simply lead by example. You are a leader simply by being your authentic self. And so with this, be a voice for the higher self within you that is here to awaken the higher self within others. Very, 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 very powerful message. And again, encouraging us to be able to stop turning our expectation to learning everything from the external world around us and begin connecting more with the wisdom of our heart. Channel, write things out, create videos, document, listen, meditate. There is a signal being broadcast through your heart. Dissolve the ego that's in your way and you will hear it more clearly. And as you do, you will allow yourself to become a conduit for this message so that you can become a voice of divinity for others, so to speak. So this is a very, very, very simple but powerful message. Again, reminding you that your higher self is constantly ready for you, constantly to be able to show up, constantly there to be able to communicate and check in with. I'll say this as we get ready to wrap up this broadcast. I would encourage you guys to use this tactic where, like, when you feel like there's like choices you need to make, opposed to just like immediately rushing into them, take the moment to be able to reflect. And just kind of ask, like, what is needed? What is needed in this moment? And I guarantee you, if you take time to kind of cultivate the relationship with your higher self, to just kind of check in, where it's like, a situation comes up and it's like, hey, what do you guys want to do? Lower self's like, I want to do this. And then higher self's just like, let's do this, But if you're not listening to the higher self, then the lower self, not less than, it's just a different version of you, runs into it. And then what happens when this happens? Oftentimes it will lead to cases where we may get in a situation where we may actually have to end up backstepping. Like, we kind of like jump into things and it's like, oh crap. And then you have to kind of step back and then you have to kind of reapproach things. So it's kind of like, oh crap, damage control, or oh crap, made a mistake. Oh crap. Again, you're learning. But if you want to get into the process where you feel like you're doing less of that process of kind of one step forward, two steps back, make a habit of checking in with your heart. Listening to your heart is where you can connect with the wisdom of your higher self. It's going to be different for everyone. It's going to sound different for everyone. But the universe is here to be able to communicate through you, be it through, again, like the internal connection that you have with this higher space, or the symbolism and the synchronicities that you see in the world around you. But when you're open to it, this will guide you. Every man is divinity in disguise, a god playing the fool. I have been a seeker and I still am, but I stopped asking the books and the stars. I started listening to the teaching of my soul. So, yeah, and that's the thing, right? It's also being able to listen to like the reflecting process, and then kind of going back to the turtle, being able to say, okay, it may not be perfect, but it's good enough. Your choice. The choice I am making is based on awareness and the choices at hand. I may not feel fully ready. good enough. And sometimes you just got to do it. Don't wait for things to be perfect or you'll never freaking move ever. But if you can kind of get the wisdom, because again, maybe like that's the thing. Like I don't think the higher self will literally tell us every single thing. It simply tells us what we need to know. And so what we may need to know in that moment is a non-complete picture. But that gives us the opportunity of being able to drop into a deeper place of trust. So when you are in those moments where you're just like, I'm not 100% sure about this, that's also an opportunity to be like, but I trust. And that's powerful because that will happen again over and over and over and over again. And you trust the feeling. You trust that whatever it may be, even if it does evolve in a challenge, that you'll still be able to be guided through it. And so it's powerful. It's powerful, again, when you get into that heart space, you develop this relationship where you really change the way you flow through life. And you really see the connection between yourself and the experience that you're going with. So go ahead and leave those 1111s in the chat. Drop those affirmations. You are divinity in blue jeans. Just reminding you, in case you guys didn't know, you are much more than your physical body. You're a multidimensional being. You are the universe awakening to itself. You have information and connection inside of you that sees beyond space and time. And you can allow yourself to be able to connect deeper with it. Develop your own unique relationship with your higher self. And that would be the message that I would encourage. Develop that relationship with your higher self. That's going to be different. That's going to look different for every single person. And maybe for some of you, it might be something where it's like, this is new to me. And that's okay too. Go out in nature, meditate, listen to your heart, read books if they inspire you, practice journaling, just practice reflecting, cultivating that self-awareness, chipping away the ego and making room for the wisdom of the soul. Card number 20, what would your higher self do? Ain't that the question? So let that be like a little mantra where it's like, what would my higher self do? So beautiful. Guys, go ahead, leave an 1111 if you haven't already. If that resonates with you, write in an affirmation based on the teaching of that card. And thank you guys again so much for holding space. Thank you guys for sharing your wisdom in the chat. And thank you guys for just kind of like reflecting and sharing insight on each other's questions. May was asking, any choice is a good choice, but so many good things, so appreciative. Yeah, again, right? Like whatever choice you make will be meaningful. 100%. So in that choice, like there's no wrong choices if every choice leads you to something meaningful, and if that meaning is a lesson, still growth. Really want to challenge yourself? Try intentionally making the wrong choice. See what happens. Well, I'll tell you guys what to do. When you have a choice, if you're not sure which choice to do, when it's relative, try making the harder choice. Try taking the harder path. So thank you again to those of you on TikTok. We're just getting ready to, I think this is our last reading for tonight. And again, just wrapping up the theme of this card that we are currently on. Kira says, May, once you reflect, force yourself to take action. Don't get caught up in the thoughtfully accept, but let it move you forward. Beautiful. Remember, in the choices, we have choice. Well said, Fanny. Sabina, especially if you have a Chiron or South Node in Gemini or Libra. Ooh, getting more specific there. You could flip a coin. I think if you feel called to flip a coin, you could definitely flip a coin. It's up to you. Again, that could be a relationship that you have with the universe where it's like, okay, universe, communicate with me through this coin flip. Like higher self, communicate with me through this coin flip. Like a coin flip is a form of divination if you think about it. Because like within that flip, it's like a quantum flux state. And then you align in the reality that the universe kind of picks for you in that moment, but maybe your higher self is picking it. I think coin flips should make a comeback. I'd encourage someone just as an experiment to make choices and like purely do it through coin flips and then just see where that takes them. Like go out on an adventure and be like, I'm going to go left or right, coin flip. Okay, I'm going this way. And then you get to another point, left or right, coin flip. And then you go that way. Just see where it takes them. It's almost like rando nodding almost. Sabina, sending so much love and gratitude and blessings for you, your work, and community. Namaste. Sabina, thank you so much. Echoing that right back at you and to everyone here. Adam, I intentionally failed a class once to teach myself that it's okay to fail. I highly recommend it, to be honest. Very interesting, Adam. I hear you. Kyle, that's a therapy trick I use. Once someone is faced with making certain choices, they suddenly resist them. It's more clear what they really want. Yeah, that's a good point too, right? So it's like in the choice of the coin flip that you decide what you want. You're just like, I know what I want, and then you like forget the coin flip, and then you choose, right? Yeah, awesome. Yeah, exactly right. May just echoed that in the chat. Beautiful. All right, affirmation. Da, 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 da. Whew. I honor the higher self that I am, playing this form of the physical soul in this human body. My human body is not lesser than my higher self. It is a unique crystallized vehicle for my higher self to learn, grow through, dance, and love. And I'm grateful for it. I am grateful. I am grateful for this physical form. And I'm grateful for remembering and being able to be grateful. I'm grateful to be grateful. Guys, this life is so freaking magical, man. Like, it's so freaking magical. And I'm glad you guys see it. So, and if you're starting to see it, thank you for showing up. Kira heading out. Thank you so much, Kira. Thank you so much, everyone. Guys, we'll just take a moment here. Any other affirmations, go ahead and leave those into the chat. We're going to wind it down unless there's any Patreon signups real quick. I got energy for one more reading. It would just be kind of like a chill reading. But as it is right now, I think we're about ready to wrap it up. So again, for those of you who are here tonight, thank you so much. If you guys are looking to be able to connect further with our community, you guys can join our team chat server. The link for that's in my profile link. It's also in the YouTube chat. May is asking, what time do you do your meditation? So again, for those of you who are new, for those of you on TikTok, we're on YouTube right now. So if you click the link in my profile, you can tune in on YouTube to answer your question, honey. And I'm seeing both comments. So our team meditations that we do are Monday to Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So May, that's 7 a.m. for you. So if you really want to step up to wake up at 7 a.m., it's up to you. And I lead on Monday and Friday, and then other leading members lead Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And the link for those are posted in the Discord chat in the morning of. So if you just check the Discord before the time of the broadcast, you'll see it there. So... And I believe Roots is facilitating tomorrow, so that's going to be a good one. And I facilitated today, and we did a special world peace one. And the link for all the recordings is also through my profile link in YouTube and Instagram. So beautiful. But yeah, Faye, thank you for asking. Yeah, 7 a.m. PST, 10 a.m. EST. So beautiful. Awesome, team. If anybody here, if you guys are thinking of signing up for the Patreon, feel free to drop a 555 in the chat. Last call for any signups for tonight. If anybody wants to do one more reading tonight, it's up to you guys. I'll hold space for it. I am capable of doing one more reading, but either way, we're gonna get close to wrapping it up. And again, if you guys are interested in connecting with our super dope team of conscious media creators, then definitely be sure to check out joining on the Patreon. If anybody here on TikTok, real quick, if you want me to send you more information about our team of conscious media creators, go ahead and drop a 555 in the chat, and I'll follow you back, and I'll send you a direct message with more information. Yeah, May, thank you so much again for joining in. And May, I think did you leave a comment into the team chat? Did that happen yet? You did. Perfect. Awesome. Thank you, May. We'll touch base there, and we'll get you all synced up. Awesome. Wonderful. We'll add an intro post for you in the morning, May. We'll do that, but we're going to wind it down. So beautiful. All right, team. Last call on any Patreon signups as we get ready to wrap things up. Again, Patreon is where you can support the work that I do with monthly contribution. Join at the $11 to be able to join as a leading member and get involved with our super dope team of conscious media creators. And lots of really cool perks. This Thursday, our team podcast is on Spiritual Wisdom of Hollow Earth. Looking forward to that one. That's going to be an exciting one. Leading members, let me know in the chat if you're planning on joining on air for that. Everybody else, you guys can watch it on YouTube Thursday at 8 p.m. EST. If you guys haven't yet, please feel free to also follow Paradigm Shift Radio on Spotify. We just got on Spotify. I don't know why it took me so long. For some reason, I thought I wasn't able to get on Spotify, but it was way easier than I thought. Could have been on there months ago, but hey, that's all right. At least we're on it now. But yeah, if you guys check out Paradigm Shift Radio on Spotify, then you can find all the broadcasts to go with you. And it's super easy to listen to. And it's really exciting. So Cool. Last call. Last call. If anybody is thinking of signing up for the Patreon tonight, drop a 555 in the comments. And before you guys go to bed and wrap it up, please feel free to leave a comment of gratitude in the chat. And let's get ready to close things off here. So gratitude to every single one of you. Thank you. Thank you so much. We had new Patreon signups tonight. Thank you to Zoe. Thank you to May. And thank you to Corey. And thank you to Jerica. Thank you to Kristen. And thank you to Jay as well for adding their support onto the Patreon with their upgraded pledges. So cool. Awesome. Good job, team. That was a long broadcast tonight. I am pleasantly exhausted. Yeah. All right, guys, we're going to wrap this up. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to send me a direct message on Instagram or leave a comment in the Discord chat. And yeah, stay tuned for more Inspirational Team Tarot readings. And go ahead and sign up for the Patreon when it works for you. And go ahead and join the Discord server if you're looking to just be able to check things out a little bit further. And join in for our team meditations Monday to Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Blessings, blessings, blessings. Gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. Thank you, Fanny. Fanny says, you are the bee's knees. Love and light to you and yours all here. Thank you, Fanny. Thank you again. Sabina, I am off to bed. Love and blessings and gratitude. Hari Krishna, Hari Ram. Thank you, Sabina. Kyle, I am so grateful for the shift that's happening on the planet and the opportunity to be a part of it. Thank you, Kyle. Jolisa, I am grateful to share World Peace Day with you guys. Good night. Thank you, everyone. Happy World Peace Day. Happy World Night. May says, I'm excited for meditations this week. Grateful to have found more awesome people. Thank you, May. Happy to have found you too. Beautiful. All right, team. With that said, we are going to conclude this broadcast. Stay tuned for more. You guys can sign up for the Patreon anytime. Join the Discord. Make sure you guys follow me on TikTok and Instagram if you want. Send me a direct message if you got any questions. And with that said, we are here and ready to conclude this broadcast. So may you carry the inspiration with you. May you continue to embody it. And don't forget to clean your room. So awesome, guys. The light guardian within me sees and honors the light guardian with you. Thank you for being so strong. Thank you for being so beautiful. And thank you for being all that you are. Concluding this broadcast. Until next time, keep it shifty and welcome to the future. Dream well, everyone. See you at the dream tree. Much love.